This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
The following is a paid commercial announcement for the Joe Johnson Memory System.
Hello, I'm Joe Jefferson. Do you forget things you wish you could remember? Do you forget people's names? Do you forget important dates? Do you forget information that's important to remember, like important dates? Or perhaps you even forget people's names. That's why I created my new memory system called the Joe Jackson Memory System. With the Jeff Jackson Memory System, you'll be able to remember long lists of items in great detail. Does it work? Just listen to these testimonials.
I used to forget things all the time. You know, little things like where my car keys were, what I was supposed to pick up at the store, where my car keys were, things like that. Then I tried the Jerry Johnson Memory System, and now I can even remember the names of everyone in my household. Thanks, Jack.
Man, my memory was the worst. I couldn't even remember what I heard just a couple of minutes ago. And then I tried the John Johnson Memory System, and wow, what a difference. My memory used to be the worst. Do you know there was a time when I couldn't even remember what I heard just a couple of minutes ago? Thanks, Jerome.
Yes, with the Johnny Jasper Memory System, you'll never forget anything important ever again. To order this Jake Jensen Memory System, just call 1-888, that's 1-800, again, 1-877-5, 1-888-5... Or, no, it's an 800 number. Oh, yes, that's 1-888-352-4QML. The Jackie Jackson Memory System costs only $19.95. That's right, just $29.95. Call today, and we'll also include, at no extra charge, a notepad that you could use to write things down. Yes, you'll get the Junior Johnson Memory System and the notepad, all for just $39.95. Call and give your credit card and ATM number to our operators today. And what's the first thing you want to do tomorrow? That's right. Call and give our operators your credit card number. And don't forget to do what it was that I told you to do earlier involving the thing I was talking about. Your memory will improve, or my name isn't Jim Johansson.
Okay, Mr. Jenkins, that's a tape.
Good. I've got kind of a busy day ahead of me. I have to go record a commercial for my memory system.
Say he forgot. See?
Yeah,
the memory.
I got that Ginkgo Balboa stuff, but I forgot where I put it. It's the old joke. Yeah, that stuff works.
Hello. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Hey. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. Our buddy Steve Singer. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold with horn stabs, introducing his name like he likes.
Thank you very much. I just like to have a horn section follow me around. It's just love a nice big fat horn section.
You'd have a headache.
Yeah, but you walk into a restaurant, it's ba 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 da do do. How's it going? I just stopped by for a casual. I have a question.
Well, I have an answer or a lie.
Maybe someone can help me with this. And I saw this about 6 weeks ago, and I didn't say anything. And then I got a thing from my college roommate.
He still speaks to you.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, did you hear it? Tom's college roommate still talks to him.
That's amazing.
I find that as surprising as well. Go ahead, Tom.
He was in New York City, and he was eating at a
fashionable bistro?
Kind of a famous restaurant.
Sardi's?
And it wasn't Sardi's. And he just wrote me this note. The person, a woman came in by herself, and when the food arrived, she took a photograph of it. But then, and I witnessed this, and this must be something I'm not aware of. Then she set up a little mini tripod and was obviously videotaping herself eating the food.
Mm-hmm. All right.
At a restaurant.
Yeah.
And
For the gram.
I had witnessed this. So is this some kind of a club? I mean, do people want to watch you sitting in a restaurant?
Well, if you mean the club is people who are on social media and Instagram.
Yeah.
It's a club. Yeah, it's
I
been
watch
going on
videos
for a while.
on YouTube of a certain person. She goes all around Vegas to different restaurants and buffets and films herself.
Why?
It shows you what you're expecting, what you get for a meal.
But once there's
tourism.
It's one thing to take, I suppose, to take a photograph of some exotic, but to just watch you eating it, I just don't get it.
What's the difference between that and unboxing videos?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. They're both for morons. Okay, I
not necessarily. It's just different, and you don't like it. Therefore, they're morons.
As long as it keeps people off the streets and out of my way when I'm trying to drive places, I guess it's okay. Josh, your thoughts?
Yeah, they're not for me, but I know they're popular. So
I'd like a psychiatrist to help me with this.
And but then
I just don't get it.
Here's the other side of the
watch
internet.
Someone eating the food. What is it? Because are people like on diets and just instead of eating themselves, they watch someone else eat? Go ahead.
No, that's not what's happening.
What's
it's
happening?
The internet. You don't. It's just so. The logic that these people are using is nothing that you would ever want to understand or undertake.
There's so much great art out there. Who wants to watch?
But then, because of the internet,
who wants to watch Martha Fromstein eat her pizza?
Martha,
You don't-
Wait, you're talking Martha Fromstein now.
Martha might be the New York Times restaurant reviewer. You don't know.
Well, and Martha just might be regular old Martha from the block, and she has 9 million Instagram followers.
And she gets paid to do it.
It's a thing.
Okay. There's not a lot of rhyme and reason to what's popular on the internet, but people are enjoying it.
But my point is, this morning on the internet, I was just looking at my Instagram, and I happened to come across Steve Martin playing a banjo from the pandemic, and it was beautiful. I started to cry.
Of course.
But you can't have Steve Martin coming out of nowhere playing you a nice little banjo song without Martha Fromstein videotaping herself eating dinner at some restaurant. You can't have one without the other. I'm sorry, you can't. We're called human beings.
I just want someone to explain to me what.
I think why
anyone would watch this.
The answer is different for every person who watches it.
Absolutely.
Yep, they're called influencers, and people watch their stuff.
The answer is you don't want to know the answer. You will not accept this answer.
The best part is you never have to watch one of those.
Yeah.
The answer is
that's true.
The answer is there is no answer, and you don't like that answer for anything.
Okay, so
you want an answer.
Do you know where it's according to this CNN story? It's called mukbang, which means eating broadcast, gained popularity way back in 2014 in South Korea.
Of course. Really? No, we should never.
Of course.
We never should have fought that war.
Something about a parallel.
Now we got to watch
Vietnam. I forget.
Got to watch their movies. Listen to their boy bands.
By the way, can we get more?
People like watching people eat.
I used to like watching Anthony Bourdain eat. It was funny, clever.
That's different.
It is different. That's why I liked it.
No, it's different than what I'm talking about. I'm not just some random woman videotaping herself.
See, now here's...
Well, usually a lot of those mukbang videos are like people stuffing themselves. It's crazy.
Are there people... Let me ask you this. resultant defecant celebration also videotaped?
Not that I'm aware of.
I mean, what's the difference?
See, he does want to know the answer.
Difference?
Here's what he wants.
In and out.
He wants a black and white answer, and he wants all of us to get angry with him. And we're not doing either. And now he's going to talk about poop.
No, I'm just saying I did.
You just did.
Okay, sorry. I tried to word it in such a way that I just don't get it.
Yeah, no, it's not for everybody.
Okay.
Have you ever taken a picture of a meal that you've had, like a Christmas meal?
Yes, I have.
Well, there you go.
That's vastly different.
I don't think it's vastly different. I think it's in the ballpark of what you're talking about.
One of my sons is an excellent chef, and we were at a place, and they had something I thought he would find interesting. And then his never mind. I apologize. It's a great thing to do. Please videotape yourself eating and send it to your friends.
You saw it live at a restaurant?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was this little mini. Like a mini tripod.
Sure.
And your phone fits in it, and you stick it in front.
They have cases with tripod-esque on the back of them.
Yeah. I mean, do you at least introduce the wait staff? Hey, Steve, I'm filming for my moron friends to watch. Can I introduce you? Steve brought over my mashed potatoes. Thank you, Steve. Nice job. It'll be reflected in your tip. Okay, you know what else gets me?
What?
What?
I don't know, but you're on a roll.
What else gets you?
I'm already angry about this.
Other than oxygen, what else gets you?
Yeah, Alyssa Milano, millionaire movie star.
I kind of I allow her a wide berth because I think she's real cute. But
okay. What has she done?
She's got a GoFundMe thing to pay for her son's travel trip.
I read it. The story I read, people are outraged that she asked for money. But then when I read what what do they call it? Her request for money, it was more or less for the team, and her son's happens to be on it.
She can't write the check with her millionaire.
This is another one of those things you do not have to give to it.
Why are people mad about this that she asked for money? I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, no, well, I can't.
Why are people mad about Travis Kelce is doing a commercial for Pfizer? Why are people mad about that?
Well, they're paying him, so what?
They're mad. So what? Okay, Pfizer pays me what they pay Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a hat that says Pfizer on it.
Okay.
Sure, I'm going to be attacked when I
How
leave
would
the
you
studio
guys
today.
like to watch a video of me eating a bunch of cheese and summer sausage?
Oh yes, now we're talking.
Should I make a mukbang video?
Yes.
That's a great idea.
As long as it's Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Oh, well, it will be. I've learned my lesson that those other cheeses, not for me anymore.
I had the Italian Gardner's Wisconsin cheese. I had the garlic cheddar yesterday, and then I just had the cheddar. And I cut them, and I threw them in the microwave for like a minute.
Oh, dude.
Just amazing.
That's fantastic.
Great afternoon.
Artisan Meats, quality cheese, the freshest curds you've ever tasted. Their famous squeaky curds are made fresh in the morning, and most of the time delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours, and that's nationwide.
There are people out there that they're stirring their Bloody Marys with a plastic stirring stick
still
instead of using a nice meat stick from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese. This is the kind of thing I'm going to be angry about all morning.
You're right to be angry about that.
I can sink my teeth into that.
If you can stir your Bloody Mary with either a plastic stick or a meat stick, and you're choosing the plastic stick, we got nothing to do with it.
And it's bad for the environment.
Let's
just go right there.
Yep.
You are responsible for the Arctic thing, whatever it is, drying up because you're not using a meat stick. Thank you.
Gardner's Wisconsin cheese. They also, I believe this is what Chick was referring to, that ooey gooey oven baked cheese that you reheat yourself.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
It arrives pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skillet, air fry it, microwave. Check out their new oven baked cheese flavor, jalapeno. Ooey gooey spicy cheese, great for game day. And jalapeno is available in their oven-baked bundle package, so try them all. And speaking of packages,
yes,
they don't have the Josh Arnold package yet.
Oh, they got to get on.
What's that going to be? Tell me.
Summer
What would you
sausage
put in it?
and 2 cheese balls.
Oh.
Gardner's has a lot of variety.
Oh, a big cheese ball.
Oh, I see. So it's
a big summer sausage in the middle.
I thought it was a taste treat as opposed to a phallic illusion. Oh, but that's fine.
I tell him it's a representation, certainly not an illusion.
Right. Gardner's has
illusion
a lot of
with an A. Sorry.
variety package deals. already created for you, like the Be My Valentine package. Listen to this. It's crowd-pleasing. It's a package of goodies and includes many of their best-selling items, from a block of buffalo wing cheese, that 8-year-old super sharp cheddar that we're always raving about, bacon oven baked cheese, a juicy pack of those teriyaki meat sticks that Tom referenced, garlic summer sausage, and so much more.
So wait a minute, you could do this for Valentine's Day?
You sure can.
Well, this is genius.
Head to GardnersWisconsinCheese.com, and for a limited time, listen to this, get $5 off any purchase of $50 or more when you use this promo code LUCKYDAY. That's right. Lucky Day is your promo code. That's all one word. Put that in at checkout. As always, you'll receive that free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Well, thank you very much. Coming up in sports.
We've got the NFC AFC Championship games coming up, and I'll have some thoughts, and they might be serious instead of goofy like I normally do. I haven't decided.
Well, speaking of Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese, the winners of our little football thing are going to be, one of them is going to be on the phone, I think, today. Is that correct?
That's exactly right. Shoe of the week. Coming at you today. We had a coaching hiring yesterday, and it was not Bill Belichick, and it might not be Bill Belichick. He might have to take the year off, whether he likes it or not.
Or he might become the coach of the Commanders.
Shut your dirty mouth. Don't put that out into the universe. I don't want to hear it.
You're welcome. And a song from Patty G.
Going up the road, Bill. Don't want you.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof, like aloe or skins, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling, and for shoppers, buying, simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. With Shop Pay, that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts are going abandoned and way more sales happening. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whatever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Businesses that sell more, sell on Shopify. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Skins uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Westwood1, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Westwood1 to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Westwood1.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Have some correspondence here. Some specifically, well, actually, they're both kind of for Tom. So.
Okay, what you got?
Dear radio god, Mr. Griswold.
Oh, that should make you feel good.
How about that?
That's very nice. And accurate.
And this might be a thing now. If you send us an email, it has to be a run-on sentence. It can't be no periods. How about that?
All right.
Okay, here we go. I was listening to the replay from the other day on YouTube. Please tell Chick that cats look like kittens are called Singapore cats, and tell Josh cats don't come by the dozen. That's donuts, you fatty fat. And finally, Christy, you got married almost a year, and your hubby just moved in. Sound like an Ask Allie letter to me. Tom, you're a genius. Keep up the great work.
He is a fan of Tom's.
Yeah.
He sniped all of us.
He kicked all of our ass. And then wrapped it up with your genius. Keep up the great work.
Yeah. And then ran.
And then ran for the hill.
We did discover there is indeed it's not a breed of a house cat, but there is a wild cat.
Sand cat.
That retains what looks like a kitten face.
Yeah, don't be deceived by it, though.
They live in very dry areas, and they're not suitable to be pets.
Right.
Like raptors with fur is what I heard.
Wild animals.
But there are always people that want to have exotic animals as pets. I didn't print the story out. I read one this morning about in Thailand, the police pulled it, what's it called? A Bentley over. There were two guys in it with a lion. And
I want to party with those guys.
And the problem was, it's a really complicated story. The problem was the lion wasn't registered.
That was the problem.
Yes, and then the article goes on to say, let me see if I can find it.
You have to get a lion tag, like a dog tag?
Apparently.
That's a great idea.
Apparently there are like 215 registered lions in whatever Bangkok.
No.
What was that stat during Tiger King or what? Remember that? There are like far more privately owned exotic cats than there are in the wild.
Yes.
Really sad.
Yeah.
It is a bummer of a statistic.
Yeah, you don't want to know that. But yeah, the whole exotic. It's like the hippos and these super rich drug. Or Michael Jackson. Or you get a ton of money. I know. I'm going to get a giraffe.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they belong in a zoo. What do you think?
Here's a knock-knock joke for Tom.
What is that?
It says, knock-knock.
Yeah.
You say who's there?
Sorry, I'm busy over here.
Knock-knock, sorry, I'm busy.
Here's a knock-knock joke for Tom.
Tom, I've tried many times.
Try it again.
No, listen to me. I've tried many times.
What?
During the show. Yeah. Okay? I don't care what you do otherwise. During the show, when you're in this room, you have to pay attention.
No, but I was finding the article about the pet lion.
You have to pay. You just talked about it.
But I got it.
He just created a joke for fans of this show.
That's true. Knock,
okay,
knock.
Here's the Tom Griswold knock-knock joke.
Okay, knock-knock.
I'm too busy.
Interrupting cow.
You have to pay attention to one of us that are in the room.
Here we go. There are currently 224 lions legally owned and registered in Thailand.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
that seems low to me.
All I can say is I don't know much about expensive cars like Bentleys, but I'm guessing if you've got a lion in the front seat, reupholstering that's going to be kind of steep.
Yeah, I hope you have some kind of cover on it.
I don't
know. I bet you just wipe it off if it's high quality leather.
Well, it's the claws. Yeah, the claws would rip.
Isn't the problem with owning a lion? At some point, it remembers it's a lion.
Yeah, I think that's part of the deal.
It kicks in.
Yeah,
I saw a video the other day. This safari where they have the tram and there's like 12 or 13 rows of people and they're driving around this. It looked like San Diego's Wild Animal Park is what it looked like, but they're driving around. All of a sudden, the tram stops. And here comes Mama Lion, and she hops up into the tram.
Whoa.
And starts walking on everybody's laps.
What?
And looking around, and everybody's going, "Oh yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
You could rip my head off. Yeah, this is cool." Yeah. I couldn't believe it.
Here's a picture. Look at this, Josh. It's just this lion, and he's in a convertible. He's got his paws over the side of the door. It's terrifying.
What up?
Okay.
I don't think it's terrifying that he's just hanging out. I think it'd be terrifying if.
Look, you can see there are people all over the place. What if he just popped out of the car and chose to eat some kid? He's a lion, for God, or she is a lion.
I'm sure that she's well fed. She's not going to jump out and just eat a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
I could really go for an In-N-Out burger.
You trust two coked out Bentley driving idiots that they remember to feed their lion?
First of all, they're in a Bentley, so they have some kind of sense.
Oh, yeah. We all know people that are really rich are always brilliant. I think we can go down the list there.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry. Back to our letters.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
To
who?
It's to whom, you illiterate.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. That's fun.
Very nice.
Is that for you?
I like that.
You illiterate.
Well, the lion has a nice, pretty lime collar on, though. It's very
yes, it wasn't flashy.
It doesn't have a license.
No.
So we turn to the sports page. You say you have some legitimate sporting news of interest?
I do. The Atlanta Falcons have hired Los Angeles Rams former Falcons coach, defensive coordinator Raheem Morris. Are you up to speed with me? As their new head coach after talking to Bill Belichick twice, as my mom would say. The search did include Belichick, but the Falcons said no thanks. We're going with Raheem Morris. Morris had previously coached the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for 3 seasons, and those same Falcons interviewed 14 candidates to replace Arthur Smith, who was fired after 3 straight 7-10 seasons. They settle on Morris. He has a total record of 21-38 as a head coach. Morris is familiar in Atlanta. He served as the Falcons' interim head coach for the final 11 games of the 2020 season. So there you go.
And lost more than he won.
And we were talking about why wasn't Belichick hired? Why hasn't he been hired yet? And maybe there are some general managers in the NFL are doing the interviewing that don't want to be interviewed themselves. They would like to interview the candidate. And I would think that's probably the process of asking Bill Belichick to be your head coach. Please, Bill, ask me anything you'd like.
He's a little bossy, do you?
In a sense, he's earned that, but you're right. It's
okay.
Doesn't he deserve to go to a place that he really will be appreciated? And I mean, hasn't he earned that respect?
Yeah. Yes.
No.
Yes, he has.
No.
So what teams have an opening slot? The Commanders, right? Opening head coaching position.
And as sure as I'm sitting here, that's what's going to happen. Although they've already hired a general manager, so I don't know, because I don't think Bill would like that too much, them doing any hiring if they're going to hire him as head coach. He'd waltz in and fire the general manager they just hired. Yeah, that's the guy I want to be my head coach.
Oh, does he really have that kind of...
Of course he does.
Oh, what?
This ain't hockey, pal. Would you want him to coach your beloved Cleveland Browns?
Sure.
You would?
Really?
As a winner.
Have you watched the Patriots since Brady left? Have you watched him giving him a squint? From tennis, anyone?
Tennis.
Jannik Sinner upset Novak Djokovic in the Australian Open to end the 10-time champ's long unbeaten record in semifinals in Melbourne Park. And I don't know how they score tennis. I mean, I know it's like 15, 30,
throw the love
40, love, then they do the love thing, and then they have an ad, and then you got an ad twice, you got to win by 2. And then, but here's the scoreboard, 6-1, 6-2, 6-7, 6-3.
Okay, yeah.
I have no idea what's going on there. Yeah. And from the NBA, this year's All-Star game in a place called Indianapolis, Indiana, LeBron James has joined another exclusive club. He has been named an All-Star starter for the 20th time.
Wow.
The league unveiling the results of the season's starter balloting last night. James is the first 20-time All-Star in NBA history. Kareem, whose career scoring record broken by LeBron last season, was a 19-time selection.
Is he going to play or sit on the bench because he's already played in Indianapolis before?
Oh, wow.
Isn't that sort of his MO?
LeBron does have a... you know what they call that?
What?
You know how I love words. I have a word a day calendar. I look at it.
Oh, that's great.
That's interesting.
What's your word today?
Well, I guess this is a phrase. Load management.
Oh.
That's what they call it in the NBA.
And in porno.
They mean slightly different things, but yes.
Right. In porno. No, give them another hour. Load management.
And
that money shot's going to be a little light if you don't give the man some time. Load management.
I hear you're out there asking, I wonder what it costs to name a stadium. Could I afford to do that?
What does it cost?
Probably not. The San Francisco 49ers have re-upped with a tiny little company called Levi's. They reached a 10-year naming rights extension with Levi's at $17 million a year.
Oh, okay.
That's the third highest in the league. The second highest is AT&T Stadium at $19 million a year. And then SoFi Stadium, the Rams-Chargers stadium that they share.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind that's two teams. Mm-hmm. $31.25 million a year. That's the most expensive naming rights in the league.
What is SoFi?
It's
financing.
Financing and...
You'll pay your loans with them through them.
He's so fine.
Whatever it is, they make enough money to do that.
So, fi, hush, hush,
I do I.
Oh, nice.
Kasha Gugu, nice reference.
Now,
I'd like to hear a song. Wouldn't you, Tom?
Well, sure. Maybe we give one from Mr. Godwin in just a second.
Oh, my God.
But first, we opened the show. I was talking about the note I got from my college roommate about being in a fancy New York restaurant, and the lady across from him videotaped herself eating the meal. And then I had witnessed a similar thing several weeks ago, and I didn't quite understand what it was all about. Seems awfully dumb to me. I've got this, Tom. I recently came across a TikTok video of Josh Arnold running around consuming a Cheddar Bay biscuit with a Chick-fil-A patty in the middle.
Oh, I wonder if that would be considered.
The video is ridiculous. I loved it.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Sometimes people watch stupid crap. Yeah, okay, I get it. Okay.
This lady says she watches these videos. She says, I like to watch videos of people eating food. The food is always food I've never tried, and I like to watch to see if they enjoy the food and maybe figure out if I would enjoy it, if I were to try it. So it's sort of a vicarious sampling.
There you go.
Okay. It just seems very weird to me. Do the people look up and go, this tastes terrible?
I'm sure they comment. Sure. They must.
Not everything you go to a restaurant, everything you order is great?
No. You're right, Christy.
I had that the other day.
You're not on any sort of social media.
No, I'm not that bored to watch some random person eat. Well, it sure looks like a nice potato. I've been there. Okay.
Yeah, nobody gets more bad meals at restaurants than you guys. It doesn't make any sense to me. The amount of bad meals I have at restaurants is so low. It's because they're what? How do you guys eat such crap?
I didn't have a bad meal. I ordered the wrong thing. You ever do that?
Ordered the wrong thing.
Yeah,
Josh.
you think you want it, and then they bring it, and you start eating. You're like, I didn't really want this.
Well, that's on you.
I know. I admit.
Now, what's coming up in sports?
Lambeau Field, lost and found. Huh? I've got your attention now, right?
Oh, I love that. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I know you would. Yeah.
I know we've got a couple songs coming up from Patty G.
Ready to go.
And you ready? You got something there in the
Really?
I thought about it.
All right.
I wasn't going to participate.
I want to remind everybody.
I don't think that's an option. Is that an option? Can we not participate? I had no idea.
That's not an option.
Pat's going to be at the Pat Kozlitz in Evansville, Indiana, February 10th. It's a Saturday night, a huge show with you and Jeff Oskey.
Yeah.
I'll recommend that. What did you feel like playing, Pat?
I got sent a CPAP strap here.
A what?
It's a new
CPAP
company,
strap?
yeah. Because I use the CPAP. It's a.
Right.
Was it supposed to be a more comfortable strap, or
It's supposed to
improved?
the hose that comes off the mask that's on your face it lies around and you can sleep on it and can kind of crush it a little
So
bit.
this is like you're the fighter pilot. You got the jet pilot thing. You got the mask over your face, and there's a hose.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You want to say it?
The strap, like Steve Canyon.
There it is.
The hose. I don't understand. Where's
So
it
does
supposed
this
to go?
strap keep the hose close?
That's exactly right.
Oh,
it's
that's
called CPAPstrap.com, and they sent it to me, and I'm going to try it tonight.
What do you strap the hose to?
That strap.
Your belly, around your waist.
Oh, that's going to be a good look.
Well, none of it.
None of it's a good look. Yeah, I have to agree with Pat.
And you had asked me a while back if I'd ever accidentally got amorous with the thing on my face, and in our next break, I've written a song about that.
Really?
So I think that you're going to enjoy it.
Do people actually have a intimate party, if you will,
No, I never
while
have.
wearing the device?
It has happened quite a bit. People have been sending me emails, yeah. So I wrote a little song called
That's
With My
interesting.
CPAP On, yeah.
Okay, well, we'll find out about that. The CPAP strap. What that's already
CPAP strap?
Yeah.
CPAP strap.
CPAP strap. What is that? What song is that?
3-lock box.
Oh,
Yeah.
3-lock box. Thank you very much. And speaking of 3-lock box, what did we learn about Sammy Hagar this week?
What did we learn? Oh, that he's not really a Hagar, right?
He found out that his his actual name should be
I don't remember.
Sammy Belcher.
Belcher. That's right, because your dog's named Belcher.
Yeah, it was on that TV show where they check your history. It's
On
very
PBS,
interesting.
yeah.
Now, we have coming up. What'd you say? What is it?
Lambeau Field and Lost and Found. And now I want to tell you about the best home security of 2023. That, of course, is Simply Safe, the design it yourself, install it yourself, do it yourself home security system. The best of 23 by U.S. News and World Report. Simply Safe, comprehensive protection for the whole home with advanced sensors that detect break-ins, fires, floods, and it's powered by 24/7 professional monitoring, costing less than $1 a day. Half the price of traditional home security. Simply Safe prioritizes your privacy. Their indoor security cameras are the only one on the market with physical privacy shutters to ensure your privacy 24/7. It's satisfaction guaranteed. Try Simply Safe for 60 days risk-free. If you don't love it, return your system for a full refund. Keep your home and family and compound safe in the new year. And as a Bob and Tom Show listener, you save 20% on your new system with a Fast Protect plan just by visiting simplysafetom.com. Customize your system in minutes at simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Read the reviews. Everybody loves Simply Safe. Simplysafetom.com. I have a question about the person that owns that gigantic the lion. That
Yes,
drive
in
around the
Thailand.
valley. In all truth, if you have one of those, do you have to have a giant litter box? I mean, seriously, do you have like a sandbox size kitty litter box?
Have an area for them to
giant sifting
go.
shovel? I mean, do wild cats, are they like domestic cats where they cover it up, they do the whole thing?
I'm sure
I don't
they do.
know. I would assume.
I bet they do.
Wow.
Domestic cats didn't just learn that overnight.
I'm just asking. Not that I want to have a lion, by the way. don't approve of that sort of thing. Now, when we come back, we're going to find out what Lost and Found at Lambeau is full of. That sounds fascinating. Also, coming up, we have a pretty cool world record, and the Naked Festival in Japan is happening again, and this time, ladies are invited. We'll find out about that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
On the way.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all running about half speed after yesterday's big Tomapalooza 2024.
Yes. Wore me out.
Featuring Steven Singer. I knew it was going to be like yesterday was Friday and today was.
It does feel that way.
Yeah, but I'm psyched up. We got some great stuff coming up.
Yes.
Good. Thanks again to Steven Singer at IHateStevenSinger.com. Find out about that Malibu pink suit he's wearing.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe
Ask about the Atlas bracelet. That's
maybe I made up the part about
coveted.
the suit. Now, Mr. Pat Godwin.
Yes, sir.
You are required by your doctor to use what's it called? The
CPAP.
The CPAP machine, letter C.
Yes.
CPAP machine.
Controlled pressure airway.
What does CPAP stand for?
Controlled pressure airwave something P.
Oh, okay, nice.
All right.
So it's like the face mask that a jet pilot wears.
Yeah.
Then it pumps air into your lungs as you sleep.
If you have the sleep apnea, you don't snore anymore and you get a better sleep, and it actually works.
Good.
And then someone just sent you the CPAP strap?
Yeah, that makes sure the hose is like, you don't lay in the hose.
CPAP stands for continuous positive airway pressure.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. And so you'll get in your
bed,
pajamas, or whatever.
Your jammies.
Yes.
And then you put this thing over your face. How long is the hose?
My battery in the guitar's out. How long is the hose? It is about. Is that funny? I didn't know that was funny.
Are we going to postpone the song?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay. Well,
that's so funny to me.
Let's see. 7 minutes and 54 seconds ago.
Well, that's
what are you going to do?
Wait a minute. When did
I
he
see
get
him
here this
rehearsing
morning?
in the morning. I see
It's
him.
all right. Technical things happen.
I see him too.
Doesn't check the battery.
You never know when batteries are going to run out.
This morning.
All right. Okay.
Now, while you replace the battery,
I know it's not your fault, Ace. I know.
we will visit the sports desk. What have you got over there?
See, this is what happens. Come back to reliable. I don't know why this is trending right now, but it's from yesterday. Some of the most unusual items to end up ever in the Lost and Found department at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The story came out yesterday. More than 800 items have ended up there since April. Let's see. The gentleman's name is Keith Cronin. Not Kevin, evidently. His name is Keith.
Not an REO.
Not an REO.
Big fan.
He reports some of the items include mobile phones, credit cards, jewelry. Some of the more unusual items: a pair of shoes, a cane, a walker, hearing aids, and Barb Vandehay. She's worked for the Packers for 12 years, has seen her share of strange items left behind by football fans. Someone lost their dentures once. That's a very personal item. Passports come up quite often. How would you lose your dentures?
I don't know. You would
like
think
take
you
them
would
out to
remember.
eat something. And
Take them out.
My little adventure at
didn't you have
Disney
someone,
World?
Yeah.
I went to the Lost and Found at Disney World, and the thing that shocked me most was that they would occasionally find an artificial limb. And
I could understand almost an arm. Because doesn't it, the Phantom, your arm feels like it's there anyway.
No, they would fall off on certain rides, or they'd.
But if you lost a leg, you'd be uneven.
Well, presumably, maybe I'm guessing the person was in a wheelchair throughout the day, and maybe it fell out of their whatever.
But, okay.
I don't know. I mean,
that's pretty much.
Well, it's true.
I know, but you'd have to miss a leg.
And then I was searching for a pair of glasses, and she brought out a bag that had, 100 pairs of glasses. She goes, yeah, these are from today and yesterday.
Well, I can understand that. They fly off on the roller coasters.
Sure.
And yeah. But
dentures, absolutely. The artificial limbs would be found at the Lost and Found.
How do you lose a walker?
Yeah, it's just not lost. It's just left
it.
behind. Yeah.
Now, Pat, did you get the battery?
Yeah, I had to reboot the machine. It wasn't the battery. We're good to go now.
Give me a strum, will you?
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
Oh, it sure does.
Once again, we're talking about you and your CPAP machine.
Yeah, this is a scenario I've imagined for you all. It was early morning. She was looking so fine. And all I had was loving on my mind. Whoa, 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 but I was unaware that my CPAP mask was still strapped to my face when I started tapping that ass. Whoa, 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 I was getting busy with my CPAP on. Looking silly, thinking I'm Don Juan, but I look like an alien in the dark before dawn, unaware. I have my CPAP on. She says, you're breathing heavy. That's so hot. Who's your CPAPy? I sounded like Darth Vader, 'cause I forgot. Whoa, 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 whoa. She turned around, let out a gasp when she saw me in my CPAP mask. Oh, I was doing a doggy style with my CPAP on. Mask on my face and my red long john. She said I look like a superhero. She's so turned on, making love with my CPAP on. Now she wants it every single night with the CPAP on and me in my tights. We get in bed and I strap it on. She says I'm her Iron Man with my CPAP on.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
One can only imagine that sexy look with the hose.
It's not a good.
Remember my friend walked in
never experienced
on
that.
her parents. They were doing it. And,
What?
Doggy style, and the dad had his CPAP on.
Oh my God!
She started crying. Apparently.
I bet.
Well, see, it would have been. I could see there'd be a problem under virtually any circumstance.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you could have been wearing a top hat. And,
Yeah.
no matter how fancy he looked.
You don't wear a
I
top
want
hat.
to
Doggy
say
style.
when I was-
No, you don't. You wear that when you're. No, I'm sorry.
When I was a kid, I was downstairs making too much noise, and my mom and dad were upstairs. And it was always just the three of us. And my father came to the stairs, top of the stairs, and yelled at me, and he was totally naked. And it was evidently I was throwing him off, doing whatever I was doing. An only child downstairs having a good time.
Was he al dente or?
He was ready for action.
Okay.
Is what I mean.
He was angry?
Oh.
Well, not so much him, really. But, he was mad at me.
He didn't have a CPAP on.
He didn't have a CPAP on.
Okay.
Did he tell him it's not polite to point?
Well, I mean, they were like, I look back on all these things that happened. They were like in their 20s and 30s when all this happened.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
You know, they're going to be, up there.
Randy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I never had old parents. They died before they got old, Tom. What about you? How about your parents? Were they old when they died?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Answer any of these questions. I'm not sure why I'm doing Jiminy Click.
They had pretty good lives. Coming up, another beverage that no one asked for.
And we've got a couple reasons leaking out on why the Falcons went with Raheem Morris as their new head coach, and they did not. They chose not to hire legend Bill Belichick. And it might be exactly the thing you're thinking about.
Okay, and also we have coming up in the news, people and alligators separately swimming in ice-cold water. We'll find out about what's going on with that. And we have moron thieves in the news, and also a discovery of some new penguin colonies. We've been talking about penguins lately.
Mm-hmm.
There was that one on the tarmac recently. We'll find out more about what's going on with penguins, and a huge sex survey about sex over 50, and the people older than age 50. What's happening? And apparently more sex is what's happening. We'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
O'Reilly. You need parts? O'Reilly Auto Parts has parts. Need them fast? We've got fast. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Product availability, just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Listeners, are you looking for a shortcut to better auto insurance for you? Something that takes all the research off your plate, something that's easy, something that matches you at lower rates, something genius. That's where NerdWallet comes in. These nerds have already done the work for you. Just answer a few questions and ta-da, you'll be matched with top insurance providers in your area. Find the right rate for you today at nerdwallet.com. After all, using NerdWallet is more than just smart, it's genius. Not all applicants will qualify for the lowest monthly payments. NerdWallet Insurance Services, Inc. CA resident license number OK92033.
Off Window Nation.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom
Thank
Show.
you very much.
Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin.
Hey.
My man.
Yeah.
He's over there in the performance room. He just did a performance.
Oh.
Performance.
I'll take it
I
from here.
literally felt my brain short circuit. Here's Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Here's Richard Head. Go ahead, Tom.
Now, we have a couple of world records coming up. We've had some interesting news this week. One of the stories that's been coming back is this story about these parrots. And
the swearing parrots?
The swearing parrots and the...
It actually asked a larger question. Do parrots, misbehaving parrots, influence better behaving parrots, or vice versa?
Mm-hmm. Right, because we have 8 swearing parrots and then, 90 non-swearing parrots?
So they're mixing the parrots.
Yeah.
That,
well, there's your problem right there. You can't mix the parrots.
And there's a sign to this particular aviary warning people the parrots curse a lot.
But then the people are cursing at the parrots.
Yeah, so, and I think it's going to be a bigger draw. I think people find it funny and...
This is a good question, though. This would seem like in the National Football League with head coaches, or any sporting event, actually, any coach, if you have 2 or 3 malcontents, do they lead the rest of the locker room? Are they in charge? Or
teachers would be good people to ask, too?
Exactly.
How influential are the 2 bad kids?
Most often, do a lower number of bad kids influence most of the kids, or a lower number of nice kids?
That's really interesting.
Well, that is a good social experiment.
What do you think, Tom? See, I know you've tried to influence us into being better people, but we don't listen to you. I know that.
I think there's some people that are fundamentally evil and nothing will ever fix
Is that
them.
right?
Yeah. Some, but...
So nature not nurture then.
But will those evil people be outcast, or will they be influential? That's the...
well, there is always the cool kid and the bad guys. And
Sure.
Well,
everybody loves a bad boy.
And they're trying to solve this problem with these parrots. But it reminded me of a great movie meeting an interesting news story, and here's what happens.
Moviegoers raved over the Oscar award-winning film The King's Speech, the story of a British monarch struggling to communicate with his subjects during a critical time in his nation's history, and the speech therapist who helped him overcome his debilitating stammer. Now, Bob and Tom Pictures is proud to present the sequel, a film about another special relationship in the life of King George VI.
Well, hello. Good morning. Don't you look pretty? Would you care for a biscuit?
Yes, please.
That is not very funny.
Where's my biscuit?
It's the King's Parrot's Speech.
Hello, your Royal Highness.
I'll have you beheaded.
By the time you get it out, I'll be in the Amazon.
Come here, you mother.
Colin Firth and Petey the Parrot star in the King's Parrot Speech, coming to theater soon. No one under 18 will be admitted due to strong language.
Rated R. Rated R. It's rated R.
No parrots will be admitted because they're really annoying.
Get away from me.
I love that movie.
King's Speech?
Yeah.
Speaking of the king, King Charles is at the hospital this morning for his little prostate treatment.
I thought you were going to finally have an earectomy and get those things about a foot cut off those. No,
what's he haven't done?
He has some prostate issues, and they're taking care of
He's
it.
190. What's he want?
A corrective procedure for his enlarged prostate.
I see.
Do they snip some off? What do they do?
They just juice it a little bit. They squeeze it. Get smaller.
Ew. Like you squeeze the dog's...
No, I don't think. I think we'll let it leave this to the professionals. I don't know what they do.
I'm pretty sure you reach in there and give it a good
express
squeeze.
it. Yeah.
Well, that's got to be a little awkward.
What? Expressing the king's...
I mean, just
prostate?
Anything with Your Highness, would you please bend over?
What's his name had a colonoscopy yesterday. I guess I'm the only one that knows.
Who,
I don't
Mike
know if
Mark?
Yeah, Mike Mark.
Yeah.
Did you hear about it?
I knew.
Yeah. Big time colonoscopy back in the back.
Good on him.
Did you know about it?
I had one on vacation.
Getting things looked at.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Time out. You can't have a colonoscopy. You're a girl.
Oh, yeah, I can.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
She didn't have a prostate exam, you idiot.
See, that
The
was my problem.
anesthesiologist-
I was going to be a doctor, but anatomy always messed me up.
The anesthesiologist, when he came in to talk to you before your procedure, he goes, anything else you want to say to me? And I go, yeah, make sure I wake up. He goes, yeah, that's my job.
Isn't there, don't some men swear by the prostate massage? As in it gets done and, I mean,
yes,
you complete immediately.
What?
There's some It's like the strongest orgasm you'll ever have.
And I want to say like electronics is involved.
That can be, yes. Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't tried this.
Like a Heath kit?
Time out.
You stimulate prostate. You stimulate the prostate in such a way. Apparently, it's just
And you
amazing.
haven't tried this.
Joe's first orgasm.
Do you have to insert anything?
No, I haven't tried it because you do have to. Yeah, you have to get up in there, and I haven't. I've had my prostate checked.
Yes.
And it was not anything sexually pleasurable.
Really?
Yeah.
It's really unpleasant when they.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, this is weird. Yeah.
I remember when Chick had his prostate checked on the air. We have the audio.
Oh!
Play that again.
I don't think you were playing that up a little bit because that's
I played it
real.
up right at the end. I let it go a little bit.
I wanted to do that when I was in the doctor's office.
My first reaction is absolutely 100% genuine.
Yeah.
Was it a temperature issue? Or?
No,
it was a pressure issue.
It's a holy cow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever had your prostate
You've
examined?
had to check.
You've had to.
You've had to have had your prostate checked.
Either that or it's as big as a basketball. And you're not telling anybody. What?
Now, Christy, when you go to the OBGYN.
No, she doesn't have a
I
prostate.
don't do that anymore.
Stop
Well,
it.
Go on, yeah.
Back in the day.
Yes.
What?
Would they heat
You
up?
don't go
Would they heat up the tools so they're?
Sometimes, yes. The speculum.
Now, do they have to?
Absolutely.
Do they remember how when you have babies, you test the temperature of the bottle by putting it on your squirting your wrist? Do they take the thing and touch the wrist to make sure? Oh Jesus, that's too hot.
I told you this when I had my gallbladder unexpectedly. We reached a separation agreement. They did an ultrasound and they have a bottle. The bottle sits in a bottle warmer on the ultrasound machine.
Yeah.
So when they squirt that stuff on your belly and then a little on your penis, it's really kind of warm. It's real nice and warm.
I know plastic has gotten a bad name, but boy, that was the greatest invention ever is when they had the plastic speculum rather than that metal cold.
Oh, they've gone to something else?
Yes, depending on what office you're
Gotcha,
in.
gotcha.
Wouldn't that make a funny movie though, like a top secret airplane movie where all right, we're gonna get the speculum. Somebody goes to the freezer and gets the speculum and immediately frosts up.
Well, I see. Speaking of ice, ice cold, we have something called the Ice Mile in sports.
I smile every time I'm near you guys.
Oh, thank you very much.
What are you? How do I respond to you telling me what sport to do next?
Well, I thought
it
would make sense. It would be a segue that would actually make sense.
Christy often tries to do that.
I do.
The randomness.
I have a flow, and
Okay.
He doesn't care.
Do whatever you want. What have you got?
You know what? I am going to do whatever I want. A 66-year-old man from Tennessee has become the world's oldest person to swim a so-called ice mile. I'm still good, right? Everything's good? Everything's fine?
This is a...
Hang on, we'll do this backwards. Stupid world record. According to WJHL, Rockin' the Hitch, the Reverend Donald Winters completed his mile-long swim in the frigid waters of Watauga Lake earlier
His name
this
is
week.
Winters. All right.
Oh, that's
A little on the nose there, Rev.
Pastor.
This guy's a pastor?
He can't help
what it says, Reverend.
All right. This is interesting. I wonder why he wanted to do it.
This is interesting.
You don't think this is interesting?
Nope.
Sure.
Maybe he wanted to remember the days of the tight scrotum. The
pastor accomplished the feat without
when I was a kid, it was like a little golf ball. Now, by God, I'm swimming in a thing. It's like dragging a parachute.
We have audio of the pastor stepping into the cold water.
Do we?
Jesus Christ!
You're the most reverend man as a Christian.
He accomplished the feat he did not wear a wetsuit. He has submitted evidence to the IISA.
What's that?
International Ice Swimming Association.
Wow.
Oh, they got a big building somewhere.
That's a thing.
They have an association?
It's a P.O. box.
It's an ice sculpture.
It can't be a building, right? With someone answering the phone?
It's an igloo.
Come on.
Yes.
A phone, a parking garage, a cafeteria.
It's like a big cooler.
Yeah.
Does it say the date when he did this? Because it was just recently, the cold water. But,
you know what? Whoever prepared this story, there's no date on this.
Okay.
Well, good for him.
Fun fact, it says at the bottom.
Okay, what's the fun fact?
Water must be under 41 degrees to qualify for an ice swim.
It must also be above 32. Otherwise, it'd
be a nice walk.
It would be a lovely walk.
A pleasant, chilly walk.
Except he's just wearing a bathing suit. It might be.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do now, Tom?
It's my understanding that the Reverend, what's his name again? The
Winters?
Dick Winters.
The Reverend Dick Winters his congregation is still trying to coax his penis back out after the mile in the cold water.
Oh, gosh.
We'll be back with more sports if Tom says it's okay.
Gee whiz, Tom. Is it okay if I do more sports?
Gee whiz, Tom.
You're not sore, are you?
Gosh, I hope you ain't sore. Hey, Pat, you hear Tom sore, man?
He's sore? He's not sore at me.
Okay.
The
The Ice Mile. Sounds like a nice challenge. Or a new rapper. Ice Mile. Okay, good. Now, coming up in sports, we have one.
Whatever you say, Tom.
I like this.
Luka Doncic apologizes for having a fan kicked out of the game.
Why would he apologize? He did the right thing.
No, he's not from here. He's like from Texas or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Could be a foreign country.
Right
I'm not
now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. How is it going 2024? You're rocking it. You're crushing it, okay? Let's keep it up. And that's where BetterHelp and your mental health come into place. You can go to that place in your head and keep things going great. What I'm talking about is therapy. And BetterHelp takes advantage of contemporary technology, and it's really all about convenience and helping you in your head. What I'm talking about here is BetterHelp. The way it works is you do you take a brief questionnaire, fill it out, and then, by the way, you do it online. And then you'll be matched with a licensed therapist, and then the therapy begins online. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time. And the interesting thing about this is it's all about convenience, because you're not going to have to hop in your car, drive to a place, sit in the lobby, get asked to go into the room. Nope. You just do it on your phone or your computer, whatever it is, and you can do it as if it were a Zoom call, or you can do it like a telephone call, or you can do it texting back and forth. It's about whatever works for you. Flexibility, convenience, suiting your schedule. So you can get better help with BetterHelp.com. And by the way, if you go to BetterHelp.com/BT Show, that'll knock 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. And the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, we have, speaking of swimming in cold water, alligators at various spots in the USA ran into some very, very cold water, and it's kind of cool as to how they survive it. Also, we have penguins in the news and a huge sex survey about sex when you're over the age of 50. Hubba, hubba. Be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast here to tell you about Michelob Ultra Courtside. It's getting fans closer to the NBA with a chance to win prizes like courtside seats, a trip to All-Star Weekend, and much more. Check it out at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access, Courtside 24-25 sweepstakes, no purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 and up. Begins on October 1st, 2024, ends July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
Every cup of Nespresso coffee is an invitation to transform your morning routine into a ritual you can treasure each and every day. Using the Virtuo Pup, a simple touch of the button freshly brews bold aromas and a rich, velvety crema layer for delicious cafe-quality coffee at home. Whether you enjoy your coffee hot or over ice, every sip, every morning is unforgettable. Nothing tastes like Nespresso coffee. Visit Nespresso.com or our app to explore our full range of easy-to-use machines and coffees not found anywhere else.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Just having a couple of cackleberries over here.
Oh, how are they?
Oh, delicious.
I heard they were bitter this time of year.
No,
okay.
Very much in season.
Good.
You know what a cackleberry is?
I don't.
No.
It's an egg.
It is?
A cackleberry, yeah.
I didn't know that.
I love that term.
Cackleberries.
What is that? What are you? Is it a candy?
Gotta go check on the Yardbirds.
Yeah,
See if the
cackleberries.
I'm
I've
lost.
never heard it.
Chickens cackle.
You might as well be speaking.
Chickens cackle, cackleberry.
Yeah.
Look, Tom, I know you think that everybody still talks like this. You know, we don't want you to be sore.
Ah, gee willikers, Tom, we didn't mean to upset you.
Yeah, you going to the movies later?
We'll say eggs from now on. Can I get a quarter? My mom's real sick. I need to get her a new hot water bottle.
Can you, please?
Thanks.
Tom?
How about a dime for a strawberry phosphate?
Anything else other than this?
He doesn't like talking to the street urchins.
I don't think he does. The Oliver kids. He doesn't care for them. Stupid world record. But he likes this.
Okay.
A California man has claimed the Guinness World Record for the largest collection of hotel key cards.
These people have never made sense to me. Look, collect whatever you want.
I love Gilbert Gottfried. I love him. Rest
of course,
in peace.
yeah.
I think he collected key cards, didn't he?
Shampoos. And soaps.
I worked with a guy who collected the key cards, and it's just baffling.
What shows you where you been?
It's the same as people who collect concert tickets.
I own.
Almost
okay.
100% of them are idiots.
I'm guilty of it. I have a lot of.
Well, you can't. You can't anymore.
Calling your friend Josh?
Yes, you can't collect concert tickets anymore. Therefore, it didn't exist the way you saw. I can't see the ticket. It didn't happen.
I wish I had a hard ticket to the last Kiss concert I went to.
I'll give you a hard ticket.
There you go. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
I would put them in the CD jewels.
Do you ever go through your
jewel
stuff?
Case.
Like, let's look at all the concerts I went to.
Those, I like I said, I would put them in the jewel case of the CD.
Oh, okay.
So I still own some CDs.
That's nice.
All right.
And, yeah, it's kind of cool.
Kind of fun.
Oh my gosh! It only cost me $12 to see Breaking Benjamin at Mississippi Nights in St. Louis, 2004 or whatever.
You could have seen the Bob and Tom Band at Mississippi Nights.
I did.
Sold out shows.
Yeah, I saw it
2 in a row.
If I had known you were there, I would have had you kicked out.
So my best friend, we were there, and before the show, you came out and you met some people.
Is that right?
And you took a picture with them, and my buddy looked at me and he goes, "I want my picture taken with Chick McGee."
Wow. You hear that?
Yeah.
A brush with greatness there.
Wait. What's stunning about the story is you talk to people.
Yeah, before a show.
Yeah, that's amazing.
He was drunk.
My same friend went up to Tom after the show.
I'm not arguing with what they said.
And he had the Bob and Tom Greatest Hits album, or maybe it was back in '98. Either way, it was a double discer. And he handed it to Tom, and he said, "Mr. Griswold, Tom was always his favorite. He said, I'm a big fan.
Sure.
Would you please sign this for me?" And Tom grabbed it and looked at it, and he looked at my friend and goes, "Take it out of the cellophane first."
In a nice way.
He forgot.
That's fine.
You know, my reputation for not getting along with people starts and ends with you, mister. You're the only one I don't get along
My buddy was like, "I made a fool of myself in front of Tom Griswold."
That's
See?
okay.
I hope you ain't sore.
This gentleman who collects key cards, would you like to hear his name?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
It makes me laugh, and I don't know why. Okay. Morton Sorensen.
I love it. It's the Orton Orr.
Orton. He has a collection, 1,136 key cards. Tell me, Ace, do you have that many concert tickets?
I got 2 shoe boxes.
Whoa!
There you go.
You should bring those in one morning and
Yeah, we
tell
can
us-
set them on fire.
That'd be fun. You go, hey, look at this one.
I think that's great.
I saw Buck Cherry in 1998.
And tickets used to have the band logo on it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty rad.
That's right. They used to drive horses to the shows. It was
Hey,
great.
listen, you know, there are things that have been lost in contemporary culture, Chick,
And-
that you should
and-
appreciate. The fine artwork on vinyl albums, for example. There was something nice about having a hard ticket. This guy's got, would you say, 1,100 hotel keys? I bet he knows his way around a continental breakfast.
Whatever, Pat.
He could probably tell you who's got the good one.
Yeah, you know he can, yeah.
Do you have any key cards that you've saved?
No.
Don't you? Isn't
But
that
I
the
used
story?
to have a bunch of ticket stubs. I'm with Ace on that.
Isn't that the story when someone finds a key card in your pants? You go, oh, I'm saving those.
Oh, yes.
Instead of
so you're suggesting these are all prostitution
you're having
type
an affair
encounters?
across town. You can have an affair with casual acquaintance. You don't have to hire
Hire up.
a whore.
You don't?
No.
Oh, man, I've got a...
Doesn't list this guy's profession on there. That he travels a lot of.
Sorensen has been collecting hotel key cards for 30 years, and while he has an affinity for collecting things in general,
oh boy,
he's a
if
hoarder.
only we could look into that. He said hotel key cards also offer great memories of trips I've taken and places I've seen. His favorite. Would you like to hear about his favorite?
Sure.
His favorite key card is the Grand Hotel key card at Odense, Denmark.
Okay.
Sounds
never
like a
been
nice
there.
place.
How about that?
He
Denmark,
says it's best.
I think you know that Denmark famous for whores.
Oh, those Danish...
Oh, yeah.
Where are the whores coming in?
Chick brought it up. He's an idiot.
Wait, we have whores coming in?
Oh, that's next Tuesday.
That's when somebody finds. That's when somebody finds a key card in your pants.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
He says it's best to ask nicely at the hotel if it's okay to keep the key card. Since
No,
when?
you don't.
Just jet, man. Forget it. Most will gladly let you keep one.
Well, of course.
Just fascinating.
I don't remember this. Okay, wait a second. I didn't see this. Does anyone remember this? The early key cards were mechanical with holes punched in them?
Yes.
I do remember
Oh,
that.
absolutely.
Heck yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Those, I
They were
think,
thicker, too, yeah.
Yeah, those I think would be a little bit. I wouldn't keep that. That's kind of hard to reproduce.
They would have
but-
been annoyed, I
right.
think, yes.
But the ones now where they just program them, bleep, 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 they're done. They're like a credit card.
I like having it's on my phone now. That's mostly how. Is that what you do too, Chick?
Yeah, I have them on my phone.
Yeah, right?
Right.
What?
You can
No,
hold
wait.
your phone up
Like
to the
Hilton
door.
Honors and that
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
stuff.
If you were, I think that's only for like if you have to get the app and then.
I
translate
stayed at
it.
a really nice place that still had a key.
Oh,
and,
Kiki, what? Well, she sounds
Oh,
nice.
really?
Is that the maid?
Kiki.
and the
right, this one, Kiki.
the what do you call it? The
Lock?
No, the thing attached to the key, like
Door?
like the
Like
fob or
keychain?
Keychain?
They had like a fob on it that was like a hand carved.
That's nice.
Of course it was.
What the hell? I know where that was, I bet.
It was in.
Was it a farm?
No, it was in Wyoming.
Oh, sounds nice.
But it's really cool, kind of cool. It was sort of like.
How'd you carry that? How'd you put that in your pocket?
It was kind of annoying. I got this
bit of a hassle.
Deer horn in my.
Excuse me. You're,
in my pocket.
Deer horn.
the room's fine, but your room key is annoying.
I have a key card
Beautiful
in my
hotel.
wallet that I carry around all the time. It was the
Honeymoon?
first, not yet. We haven't had our honeymoon yet, but it was our first overnight go away vacation, I guess.
Oh, how nice.
So memories.
Yeah, it's a nice memory.
Wait, hang on a second. This is from your current man?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I carry a key card
From her,
from my first husband in
her true
1982.
Well, the
Yeah.
first one would
get
probably
bulky.
be a regular key.
Yes, it would.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Well, that's sweet. Does it have like the name of the hotel and
Yeah,
stuff?
the
on
Don
it?
Cesar, where I'm going to be in February. Yeah.
Well, that sounds fantastic.
Where is that?
In Spain?
St. Petersburg, Florida.
Beautiful.
Oh,
It's a beautiful place.
Don Cesar means giant heron.
oh, it does.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, they're down there, aren't they?
Oh, they're down there.
Walking around like men.
Fighting for your towel at the
They
beach.
have the right of way.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Well, now, do we have any other sports?
Luka Doncic has apologized for tossing a fan out the other night when he was playing the Phoenix Suns. He said that the last straw was when he heard the gentleman yell at him, Luka, you look bored, you look fat, get on the treadmill.
Yeah, but
That's when Luka had motioned to have him tossed out of the game. Luka also contends that the gentleman had been cursing him for the entire first half. Well, Luka rethought, and actually he said at the time, I feel bad throwing somebody out, but I couldn't take it anymore.
Right.
Is what he said at the time of the incident. Here's what he said yesterday.
I got to ask, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you this, because when you get online today, you're all...
I think that's Ernie Johnson.
Yeah.
I got to ask, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you this, because
he the bow tie
when you
guy?
get online today, you're all over the place for this, whatever happened in Dallas last night with the Phoenix Suns fan who you wanted out of there. What was the deal there, Luka?
Yeah, I mean, it was the whole game, a little bit, but I was really frustrated. We were losing.
I'm with you,
I
Tom.
twisted my ankle in the second half, so in the first half, it was just a lot of emotions. But yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. So when I'm wrong, I admit it. So probably shouldn't have done that. But it was just the whole game going on.
Did you put the music on that?
No, I didn't put the music under there.
They were while he was talking. They must have been showing the footage, and then they put music under it because Americans have the attention span of a gnat.
Yep.
Is what these people think.
When ESPN does those highlights with music,
yeah, we know you hate it. Yeah,
no,
we know you hate it. You hate most things. It's
amateur. Well, you can't, especially when there's a voiceover of an announcer.
It's Bush League, isn't it?
It's ridiculous.
Bush League.
Pathetic. No wonder they're losing their rating.
He did it. He kicked that guy out in the coolest way possible. He wasn't a jerk about it.
No, he made 2 motions and the guy was gone.
I guarantee the people around in that section were happy that, that he was ejected.
How much were the guy's tickets? You
Should not have apologized.
Probably pricey.
Or $400-500 each easily.
Oh,
I'd say so. Yeah,
2 rows from the floor.
So do they give him a refund?
You'd have to ask him, Tom.
Well, it would be my job to ask you if I got a refund. Sorry. You think
I wish you were, Shar. I wish you were.
Okay.
That's sports. You've beaten me down.
Chick, what was the name of the gentleman who collects the key cards again?
Morton Sorensen.
Great name. This is what you farted for.
He's somewhere now. Can't wait to check out so we can keep his key card.
Chick, do names, when people have names that are nouns, does that make you laugh? I always enjoy that. Like hi, I'm Sebastian Couch.
Pretty good. I never thought of it.
I always love when it's a noun.
And now here's Christy Loyne.
I forgot to bring this up earlier. Last night, my daughter Sophie was here yesterday. You guys ran into her, and she got a call.
I never touched her.
She got a call from her roomies, and apparently their toilet has to be replaced.
Really?
While she's on vacation this weekend, yes, which she was grateful of. I don't know what was found in the toilet. 5 girls live there. God only knows. Oh. But that made me think about that story that we had where in the UK they had all those weird things in the pipes.
Right, the plumbers.
Do you remember that plumber deal? Well, like a 2-man tent and sleeping bag. There were socks and sex toys and false teeth and all of that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever had any problems with your septic systems, but
I wonder if.
Oh my God!
Wait a minute. Is that Ed from Ed Septic?
Ed!
Hey, that's right. Ed Septic here from Ed Septic Sewage Supply and Plumbing Company.
Hi, Ed.
Hey,
it's funny you call.
From my shop. Remember me, I'm the plumber that'll bang your pipes, but never your wife.
Honorable man.
Unless that's what you're into, then we can work out a barter. Hey, I heard you guys they found a tent and a sleeping bag in the sewer.
That's right.
No one concerned about the fella using it?
I don't know what happened to the
I sure hope he swam out. I'll tell you, over the past 50 years, I've found more than my fair share of things clogging drains. Barbies, Kens, Blankies, Binkies, Pinkies, Spam, Ham, in the can, out of the can, Hot Wheels, M80s, grenades, a half pound of weed, a kilo of Coke. The worst is when the clog is still alive. Chipmunks, squirrels, aardvarks, baby gators, bats, rats, boa constrictors, copperheads. If you saw all the things I've pulled from bowls over the years, you'd check 3 times before copping a squat.
A copperhead.
Real quick, for the next 2 hours, I'm offering a $19.99 drain clean special in exchange for positive reviews on social media platforms.
Oh. Really?
I got the Better Business Bureau coming down on me hard, and I could use some help keeping them off my backside.
All right.
Don't get flustered with a clogged drain. Give me a ring, 888 down the brown. Put me and my turd burglars to work. As always, we are neither bonded, licensed, insured, and I pass out those savings all along to you, the customer.
That's very nice.
Oh, so call the plumber that don't give a flush. Call me, Ed Septic, today.
Remember, he'll bang your pipes, but he won't bang your wife.
Guaranteed.
This
This might land you on the toilet. The beverage company known as Truly is releasing a hot wing sauce flavored hard seltzer.
No kidding.
God. The brand announced the new alcoholic beverage ahead of the upcoming Super Bowl, hailing it as a union between hard seltzer and, quote, football fans' favorite finger food all in one convenient package. And while consuming the hot wing sauce flavored hard seltzer, they point out no napkins required.
No, and you don't need this drink either. Well, you get your hot wings, you get a blender, you get some vodka. Next thing you know, boom.
Oh.
Yeah, that's more of a smoothie, isn't it?
Hot wing smoothie. Why not?
A 4-pack of Truly hot wing sauce hard seltzer will set you back $24. It'll be available in select areas starting on January 29th.
For a 4-pack?
For limited time. Yeah, 4-pack.
You chase that baby with a shot of ranch dressing.
Absolutely. Nice ranch back.
Are you going to watch the Super Bowl, Tom? Or are you just going to watch the commercials, or what are you going to do?
I'll watch it. Probably.
Really?
You'll be in bed before the
You'll
first
understand
quarter's
if
over.
I don't why I don't believe you.
I'll watch it. I usually watch at least the first half.
It's on a school night.
That's true.
That's
true.
Yeah.
You got to be here early in the morning,
Yeah.
But it hasn't been set yet, and we'll find out who's going to be in the Super Bowl over the weekend. And we're going to be talking to one of our winners in our NFL competition, because he's going to be picking against Chick McGee with the Shoein' of the Week special edition coming up a little bit later on this morning here on the show. So we'll certainly look forward to that. You've already posted your picks, is that correct?
Yes, on the Chick McGee on Instagram. Yeah, come on over.
Okay.
Also, Steve Martin playing the banjo. It's all there.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Just
very good.
Reposting that. That's very, very kind of you. Once again, coming up, we will be reviewing a little bit of NFL action. Also, in the news, we have an odd story involving a paycheck that went to the wrong guy. A bonus check, apparently, for more than $1 million.
Whoa!
Yikes.
And then we have the Naked Festival in Japan. Women are allowed for the first time. We'll see how that's going. And then we have a really interesting survey about sex for those over 50 years of age.
Oh.
And how it's changed or is the same or whatever. What they like, what they don't like, we're going to find out. And we'll tell you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Just wrapping up a quick little breakfast of peanut butter and cackleberries.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Bringing that thing up again.
Here's Tom.
Okay, let's move forward here. I can reel Chick back in.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going home?
I didn't know he went anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I think after the failure of the cackleberry to really generate any commentary, I think
that's what I expected. Beat the press roundtable. Cackleberries, yay or nay?
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's the exact opposite.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace.
What did the excited football player say to the flight attendant?
To the excited football player
players
say to the flight attendant. I heard him.
You were storing up the setup.
He's excited.
I don't know. What did he say, Ace?
Put me in, coach.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
See, he thinks I'm laughing. It's so bad.
Put me in, coach. I love that joke, Ace.
The joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. That's right, Sleep Next Level. Save 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition Smart Bed for a limited time. Only at Sleep Number stores or at sleepnumber.com.
Thank you very much.
I'm jumping up to a king. I'm so excited.
You getting your new Sleep Number bed?
Mm-hmm. King size.
Yes, you got the king in the house, of course.
Yeah.
Your new man.
Yep.
Move
Got to
it
get a
in.
bigger bed.
All right. Now,
And a separate room to sleep in.
No,
And then,
gosh, no.
Are you enjoying it?
Now we had a interesting a survey that I stumbled on. I thought you might want to hear about this. It involves sexy time with Americans over the age of 50.
Oh,
yes.
Kind of interesting results, I think.
It's from the luxury sex toy company Lilo. According to the poll of 2,000 people over 50, 45% said they are having the best sex of their lives as they have aged.
Wow.
Most respondents, however, are having less sex now than in their youth, citing their 30s as the time of their life when they were the most sexually active. 1 in 8 Americans 50 and older said they still have sex at least 5 times a week.
Whoa.
1 in 8?
That seems way.
Oh, 1 in 8. Okay.
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, that's not too many.
Not too many.
That's a lot, though. 35% said their sex drive is higher than when they were younger. And 35% said they have had too much sex in their lives. 60% feel they have accomplished everything they wanted to do sexually in life.
There you go. That's right.
No need to try anything new.
All right.
I'm all done. That's
But that doesn't mean they're done. It just means they're not going to be.
Right, experimenting much, probably.
Yeah.
They know what they like?
They got it down.
Yeah.
All right.
They got old reliable.
About 2 in 3 respondents are comfortable with being experimental in the bedroom, though. Half confessing they are more comfortable with trying new sex positions now than ever before.
Okay. It seems kind of contradictory, but.
Yeah, it does, but. Well, just because you've accomplished everything, that doesn't. Well, let's see. Places where older respondents had sex.
This is orifices?
Geographical or
Geographical.
Physical. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Like
booty. This is the booty.
Anatomic.
Booty.
The butt pop.
Okay, according to this, more people have had sex in their living room than in the bedroom. Is that what I'm reading?
What? What does it say?
Places where older respondents had sex. 80% said living room.
What?
Do me here.
69% said bedroom.
No way.
There's no way.
I don't mind if I don't have to get up.
In your recliner? Just
Yes, I'm not going to the bedroom. I don't want to get up.
You know what? They're empty nesters. They.
I'm very
No.
skeptical.
You know what? I bet I've had sex in the living room more than my bedroom.
What?
In my current house, I know that to be a fact.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Remind me to sit at the kitchen table if I ever come to visit you.
Hang on, this is astonishing.
This is
to me.
astonishing.
You're watching.
You have kids.
What kind of furniture do you have in your living room?
A couch and a recliner.
What kind of furniture did you think
And
he
a
had?
sex
He had a
And
bed?
both ends of
Like
the
a-
couch.
like a Willy Wonka
Well, see,
grandparents setup?
those recliners, you move the wrong way, you're going to guillotine your sack. I'm just telling
The
you.
recliner has not been used in
know,
that
yeah.
way.
Okay.
The couch has plenty. The rug has.
Okay. Fair enough.
You stained the rug?
I have not. I put a tarpaulin down.
You know what? That's just good thinking.
40% say
Hey, baby,
they've
listen,
done it.
when you get up, I brought a little pan with me.
Isn't that what Cousin Eddie said during their Christmas vacation? I'll get the gerbils and the tarp. Or
Are you
something
rubber sheets?
Rubber sheets. That's it, rubber sheets.
Yeah, when a girl walks into my house, she doesn't know if we're about to have sex or if she's about to get dextered.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So this survey says 80% of people have had sex in the living room. I don't believe it.
40% in the bathroom.
Whoa.
30% in the kitchen.
Well, the shower's in the bathroom, isn't it?
Yeah. And 25% in the dining room.
Okay.
The dining room.
I've not done the dining room. I've
Dining
never
room.
had sex in any dining room. Actually.
Kitchen counter.
The dining room is for dining.
Well, you can dine.
Well, the living room, I guess, in your place is for.
Oh, I'm living, baby.
Living it up. So once again, these are. That one statistic is really bothering me.
The 80% of the older people have had sex in their living room.
Well, I want to show you my. I've got my nice tea set over here, and here's where your Uncle Clarence used to do me.
Now, wait a second. It doesn't make sense to you that people have sex in the living room?
No.
The phrase Netflix and chill is you're
right
Netflix.
there, yeah.
You're sitting on the couch.
Oh, I don't have a TV in my living room.
Well, that's an
Where the hell
insane
do
living
you watch
room.
TV?
Elsewhere, where the TVs are.
Where? Is there a couch where your TV is located?
Yes, it's a kind of a family room thing. The living room has just got furniture.
Oh, my God.
You have a so-called
family room, living room, same deal.
Do you have a so-called mud room?
Yeah.
On your birthday?
Would you like to visit the mud room?
What is a mud room exactly?
Your boots are
When you first get in the house,
it's usually
there's a
the
little
area
place
between,
you can take off your boots, and it's got just a bunch of hooks on the wall.
Like
You
between the
throw your
garage
coats
and the
up.
kitchen.
your raincoats and your boots.
A lot of times the laundry room is attached to
Sure.
the mud room.
That's where the laundry is.
Older Americans' favorite sex positions from last year.
All right.
Well, it all begins and ends with missionary.
Well, it's a tie, actually, between missionary and doggy style, both at 40%.
Doggy style.
Spooning at 30%. Reverse cowgirl at 30%.
Spooning is just side sex when you're both on your side, and that's pretty fun.
And cowgirl at 25%.
Oh, all right. Oh, reverse
So more
cowgirl's more?
Yeah. No
I don't want to look
way.
at you anymore.
It is?
There's
Well,
no way.
Turn around so I can pretend you're your sister.
And this survey was done by
Same here.
A sex toy company.
a company that sells lube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, so more. Yeah.
Well, they sell, sex toys and lube, yeah.
Lilo. When I first saw it, I thought it said Lego. I thought the Legos people are doing a sex survey.
Wow.
Oh, wow. 40% of people have gotten one of those Lego bricks stuck in their ass.
Boy, that would be uncomfortable.
Oh, I bet there's an ER doc right now listening, going, "Yeah, I've taken one."
Yeah, seen that.
Yeah.
One of
Tongs.
those little Lego people, probably.
Looked like he was trying to build the Millennium Falcon up there.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get back to our survey when we return. We also have the audacity of an American to tell the British how to properly make tea, and it's a small change in the recipe, if you will. Did you read it, Christy?
Yeah, I read it.
I'm going to try it.
All right.
Makes sense to me. And Josh, you're a bigger tea drinker than I am.
I do enjoy a nice.
Well, we're gonna find out.
Gray.
A cuppa.
A cup of tea?
We're gonna find out what's going on there, and
Chamomile.
also we have a critter that gives up sleep for sex.
Wow.
We all do that?
A guy. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
We'll find out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Action.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick, can I tell you a little bit about the new Malibu Pink Roses at Steven Singer
Tell me all about it.
Jewelers? Well, they're now available. Steven Singer Jewelers 24-karat gold roses now in Malibu Pink. It's the #1 gift for Valentine's Day, exclusively and only available at IHateStevenSinger.com.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
I'll read this.
Please do.
Letter.
All right.
We were talking about the lost and found at Lambeau Field. If I'm correct, then many unusual things were found there. And there's a report drifting around the internet about that topic. And got this letter. This comes to us from Fred.
Hi, Fred.
Freddie boy.
A friend of mine lost both his legs below the knees in an accident years ago.
Yikes.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that on purpose.
After rehabilitation, Not untrue.
Not
Yet not helpful.
No.
No, not at all.
After rehabilitation, he was fitted with prosthetic legs.
Mm-hmm.
Several years ago, he was riding a ride called the Raptor.
Yeah.
Which is an underslung roller coaster.
Those are very popular.
Mm-hmm.
At Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio.
And next to Tom's home,
When the ride came to a stop, he couldn't get off the ride because both of his legs were gone. They found them.
I hope he was screaming and pretending that it just happened.
They returned them a short time later.
Yikes.
Yeah, that would be tricky.
Yep. It would.
You have to
keep riding until they brought your legs.
Wow. Well, so there you go. That answers your question.
My grandma was doing bumper cars one time. She used to tell the story.
Like the drivers, you mean?
What?
Yeah, she was doing the bumper car drivers.
Yeah, that's what you said.
She was
yeah.
being passed around by all of them.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, no. Sorry, Grandma. She was riding the bumper cars, and she hit a woman's car, and the woman's wig flew off.
All right.
And my grandma screamed because she thought she beheaded her. She was convinced the lady's head flew off. She was a senile.
Okay, let's move forward here. Christy Lee, have we finished your survey about sex over 50?
No, we haven't. By the Lilo Company, which is a sex toy manufacturer. Of those that responded, more than a third wanted to be more intimate, but said they do not have the time because
I'm very busy.
40% were always working. Yeah. Yes. 40% live with others or have family come over often.
Ah.
How often? I mean,
do you ever drop in on people?
I consider that's, well, no, I don't. I don't.
No.
The dreaded pop-in.
Especially with text messaging, and you can always tell somebody you're on your way.
That's Ann's car.
Turn the lights out.
3 in 4 respondents whose kids still live with them say they usually wait until their child falls asleep or isn't around to have sex with their partner.
You think? Jeez. Really?
Yeah, but that's only 75%. What's the other quarter doing?
The kids are playing video games
okay.
with their headsets on.
Yeah. Nearly half of those whose kids are out of the nest, though, said their sex life has improved drastically. 50% say that.
Okay, good.
Good for them.
Maybe the channels of communication are wider open, and
you can have sex in the living room because the kids are gone.
And it's fun. Yeah.
This also tracks with the presence of, Viagra, Cialis, Levitra, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
We had that weird story earlier, was it this week, about the oxygen?
Yes.
That's right. That experiment where they found that breathing oxygen for 90 minutes was as effective as Cialis or whatever. But
was it 90 minutes?
Yeah. That was, and it had to be pure oxygen, which
in
is
a hyperbolic chamber or something.
Yeah, it was completely impractical.
Ridiculous. You'd have to you got to get one of those Michael Jackson things, and aren't those super flammable?
Oh, I bet if you light a match in one of those,
you can't smoke.
You're going up. Yeah.
Okay. Not really all that practical. Once again, Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What have we missed?
Speaking of sex, scientists have discovered that a small Australian marsupial called an antechinus.
That rhymes with penis at the end.
Antechinus.
Thank you.
Will give up sleep to make more time for sex during mating season.
Oh, okay.
I guess that's how you say it. The male antechinus breeds just once during their lifetime, and they have one shot at fathering offspring during a single 3-week mating period.
Wow.
One male will cut his sleep time in half during mating season, reducing the amount they sleep by about 3 hours. The males die shortly after enduring their first and only mating season.
What the hell?
These poor guys.
Well, I mean, great way to avoid the small talk, that awkward moment after.
Yeah, you don't have to raise the young.
Because you're dying and everything.
Go ahead, call me tomorrow. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'd love to meet your parents. Yeah, we'll go to lunch.
No,
All right.
Yeah, give me put your number in my phone.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Wow, marsupials.
Yeah, that means the women have to raise the young all by themselves?
Apparently.
Yikes.
I'm not sure how tough it is raising a marsupial. Aren't
koalas are marsupials, yes.
Do they all have those pouches?
I believe so.
I
think that defines
I think that's what
a
defines a
marsupial.
marsupial, I think.
Like a kangaroo, yeah.
Wait a minute, let me think this through. There's something called the marsupial shocker.
Oh, really? What's that now?
Yeah, 2 in the pouch and 1 in the ouch.
Well, you got there.
Yeah. Yes, he did, Pat. All right, women will be allowed to participate in Japan's famous Naked Festival for the first time in the event's history.
Yeah, this thing is.
All right, fellas, who's ready to be naked?
Every February, thousands of men dressed in only loincloths take part in the Hadaka Matsuri at a Shinto shrine.
Loincloths, not naked.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, there's an N in Shinto?
Shinto, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be really awkward if there wasn't.
It's my fault.
In Ainazawa,
especially followed by the word shrine.
In Ainazawa, the idea is to drive away evil spirits over the coming year.
Sure.
The festival has been.
How's it going for?
Festival.
Why did they have this festival without women? What?
Keep reading, though. It gets worse.
The festival has been regarded as off limits to women since it was first held in the town 1,250 years ago.
Oh, that's too long.
Organizers will now allow a group of about 40 women at this year's event, with caveats. The women will
Well,
be...
most women have caveats.
The women will be fully clothed as they make ritual offerings of bamboo grass, but they will not be part of the festival's so-called Momiai Climax. The Momiai Climax involves men dressed only in a traditional loincloth, socks, and bandanas. Sounds lovely.
That's a good look.
That cuts quite the figure.
Yes.
The socks, that probably cuts down on the erections.
A bandana, a loincloth, and what is that, Sturgis chic?
The clash with each other as they attempt to transfer their bad luck to a chosen man by touching him before he's withdrawn to the safety of the shrine.
Rock the Casbah.
This is the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
This shows this huge crowd of the men, and they've
February
all got
22nd.
They've all got the bandana on.
It's ridiculous.
And they're naked basically, and the women aren't allowed to be part of the climax. So. As usual.
What's new?
Look, I can't make it happen. We're going to cut this part out of the entire proceeding. Is that all right?
Okay.
But it shows this. There's a huge crowd of men doing this thing, but the women don't get naked.
No.
How did that meeting go?
Yeah.
We're all going to get together. Yeah. And we're all going to get naked.
Tying together?
Yeah. And no women.
Whoa.
And then when they finally brought them in, well, the way diversity is going in our culture, we're going to allow people of color, and we'll have women there. And then, of course, the women have to keep their clothes. Oh, wait a minute. Are you kidding me? This is finally getting interesting, and now you're putting their clothes back on? If you see this, what's really amazing is there aren't that many women there, but the lines at the bathroom are still longer for the ladies. These architects just don't put enough toilets.
My gosh.
Yeah, for God's sake, finally.
There's a new social media trend out there suggesting you eat fried toothpicks.
What? What?
Well, wait till you hear where this is from. Well, we're gonna get to this in a couple of minutes. Josh, this is kind of from your old stomping grounds.
Really?
When you hear about this, a lot of these social media trends, really dumb. I don't know if you've noticed that.
And we'll have the British tea. We're going to talk about it. A lifelong tradition.
A cuppa, yeah.
And then do you know who the actor Tom Hollander is?
Yeah, yes.
Sure.
Yeah,
You mean
good actor.
Tom Holland?
They're both.
No.
Both actors.
Two separate gents.
I don't know who Hollander is.
You will recognize him in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
And something interesting happened with a little mix-up with Tom Hollander and Tom Holland. We'll get to that. It involves $1 million. But right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show.
Raycon, the fabulous everyday earbuds everybody here at the Bob and Tom Show swear by. Wireless earbuds, indispensable, even more so in 2024. And for Raycon, you get premium audio at the perfect price point. That's Raycon, and their everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever with optimized gel tips that fit every ear ever made. The earbuds are so comfortable, they will not budge. They won't fall out of your ears. Raycons gives you 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and Raycons are priced just right. You get quality audio at about half the price of other premium audio brands. No wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. And don't forget about the awesome features like customizable sound profiles and awareness modes. Raycons have it all. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom. Get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off Raycon products. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Planning on a President's Day trip? Be sure to get those Raycon headphones for the kids. That'll quiet them down while they're traveling. You're going to thank me. When we come back, we got some cool action for you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Building a portfolio with Fidelity Basket Portfolios is kind of like making a sandwich. It's as simple as picking your stocks and ETFs, sort of like your meats and other toppings, and managing it as one big, juicy investment. Now that's pretty good. Learn more at fidelity.com/baskets. Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
Over the past several days, 3 females have been found dead.
Looks like someone's going after these girls. Then they have to know to watch their backs.
Streaming now.
You really want what happened if this woman happened to you?
Exactly why I need to keep going on this.
Starring Emmy Award winner Amanda Seyfried.
I'm worried about what you're gonna find. So am I.
Long Bright River. A limited series. Streaming now. Only on Peacock.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Got the Shoe of the Week coming up.
That's right.
Divisional AFC, NFC championship games coming up this weekend. I'm just rooting for good games. That's all I want. No blowouts.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens.
Don't think there will be, but we'll see.
That's just around the corner. We are going to be talking with one of our winners from our NFL competition in the fall. And we'll find out all about that. But right now we are returning to the news desk with Christy Lee.
There is a social media trend suggesting that you eat fried toothpicks. In South Korea, officials have issued a health warning urging people against this practice, however.
Can't you puncture intestines with a toothpick or something?
I think so.
Video showing people consuming seasoned, deep-fried, starchy toothpicks are going viral. Food coloring gives a green hue to the toothpicks, which are made from sweet potato or cornstarch in an effort to be more environmentally friendly. Well, that makes a little bit more sense, I guess.
So they are foodstuffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds digestible at least.
Yes. In response to the trend, the South Korean Ministry of Food and Drug Safety has warned that the toothpicks, quote, safety as food has not been verified. So even though they're made from cornstarch or sweet potato, they've not been, I guess.
But they're not wood or plastic.
Apparently not.
Yeah, but still, I would think that something pointy, you could stab your throat, I would think.
I would think.
Although this sounds kind of like something we're going to see at the state fair a few years from now. Yeah, the old deep fried toothpicks. They've deep fried everything else. So they're not wood.
Yeah, but don't eat the deep fried kebabs. That would be bad.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So they're made from sweet potatoes?
Sweet potatoes or cornstarch. Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah, I'm not a big toothpick fan.
They can be very effective.
Yeah, they can. What do you use?
You don't like
floss
toothpicks?
sticks.
No, don't like toothpicks. No, I don't mean. I mean in food.
What do you mean?
Like keeping a sandwich together.
When they have to glue the sandwich together, then you.
I don't know.
Why don't you like
helpful.
that?
Yeah.
I like the decorative swords.
Those too,
Yeah, I took one out of my mouth at a restaurant. They didn't tell me that was in there.
Well, they probably expected you to know, and I'm sure.
No, actually, it wasn't supposed to be in there.
No,
really?
I don't believe that. I think if there's one of us accidentally ingests a toothpick, it would be you. That's absolutely the truth.
Was it a famous restaurant?
What was the item? The food item?
I was having a chicken salad sandwich.
Okay.
All right. So it could have had a toothpick in it?
I wasn't expecting. No, there wasn't supposed to be.
Did it have the little
I've eaten at that place.
curly cues on the top?
I've eaten at that place 100 times.
Oh, I know which place you're talking about.
It didn't have the curly cue in it, and
some kind of weird accent.
As I stabbed the top of my mouth.
Maybe they listen to the show.
Watch Walking to the Bathroom too.
No, then they would have put it in my eye, Josh. I'm just saying, I'm not a toothpick fan.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, sorry. So, anyways, don't eat the fried toothpicks, folks. Okay, we got it.
Or do. They sound like food to me. They don't sound at all like toothpicks.
Is there a place, when you lived in South Korea, is there a place called Soul Food?
You know what? I never saw that. I would hope so, though.
You'd think, yeah.
Yeah.
Soul food.
Yeah, soul food.
Now, would they actually serve soul food?
No, they serve food from Seoul.
So it's just a Korean restaurant?
Oh, you mean, so it would be, if it would be, I see your point. That's an interesting idea.
Because there are plenty of military folk over there that
want to have some
love it.
down-home cooking.
I know, I love it.
Soul food and soul food.
Yeah.
Two different spellings, of
soul
course.
Soul and soul.
Okay, very good.
A U.S. scientist has started up a controversy by offering the British advice on how to make their tea. Bryn Mawr College chemistry professor Michelle Francie says one of the keys to a perfect cup of tea is...
What?
A pinch of salt.
Is that right?
That's right.
Huh.
The tip is included in Professor Francie's new book, Steeped, The Chemistry of Tea.
How can that be a whole book?
Did you have another book, High Blood Pressure in You? Isn't that...
How can that be a book, and why do I want to read it?
In it, she explains that adding a small amount of salt, not enough to taste, makes tea less bitter because the sodium ions in salt block the bitter receptors in our mouths.
Oh, I see.
This suggestion drew outrage from tea lovers in Britain.
Did it really?
Even the U.S. Embassy in London intervened with a social media post reassuring, quote, the good people of the UK that the unthinkable notion of adding salt to Britain's national drink is not official United States policy. U.S. officials said in their tongue-in-cheek post, quote, let us unite in our steeped solidarity and show the world that when it comes to tea, we stand as one. The U.S. Embassy will continue to make tea in the proper way by microwaving it.
No.
Who does that?
I don't know.
You just reheated your drink, whatever, in the microwave.
Reheated.
That's the difference?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a whole chemical thing.
Oh, sure. Yeah. No, you don't want the rays and the...
Now, Pat?
Yeah.
Don't you have a tribute to tea?
When it comes to steeping, Josh is the king.
Thank you very much.
Josh, you eat
renowned steeper.
I drink tea every morning, right?
Mm-hmm. I start out my day when the world is still sleeping, while my green tea gently steeps. I smile during the show, driving home I'll be weeping, while my green tea gently steeps. I don't know why Tom calls me a fatty. What about Patty G? It makes me cry. I try to be healthy. No more dominoes for me. I look round the room and I see the snacks they're eating, while my green tea gently steeps.
Sad, really.
Why?
I think I may have pronounced her name wrong. I thought it was Francie, but it's Frankel. F-R-A-N-C-L.
Okay.
Michelle has been surprised by the reaction to her book, telling the Associated Press, I kind of understood that there would hopefully be a lot of interest. I didn't know we'd make it into a diplomatic conversation. She also advocates for making tea, this is interesting, in a pre-warmed pot, agitating the bag briefly but vigorously.
Hey, what are you doing?
What are you doing now, bag? Hey, bag.
And serving in a short, stout mug to preserve the heat. And she says, and this is very controversial, the milk should be added to the cup after the tea, not before, which a lot of Brits
always
do.
Before.
Always before.
That's your traditional English tea there.
This is like shaken, not stirred. None of this matters.
Christy,
No.
you drink a lot of tea as well.
Yes.
You and I often discuss tea.
Yes.
I wish I could get on that conversation.
Me too. Well, save me a seat.
Oh,
Do you squeeze the tea bag?
I do.
I do too, and
I do.
There are some.
That's my favorite sex move. Squeezing the tea bag.
Do you squeeze your tea bag?
Not too much, though.
No.
I wrap it
You
around
mean
the
you wrap it around the spoon? No.
Yes.
No, I don't do it that way. I just
Oh.
I lick my fingers to get a little.
Oh, that's healthy.
Spit?
You just been.
So I don't burn my hands. You know, like you would.
Yes.
and pinch it with my fingers.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I take the spoon and wrap it around, squeeze it out,
Yeah.
and then throw the
Oh,
tea
okay.
bag away.
All right.
But at home, I always use the
Yes,
tea.
some teas say do not squeeze the bag.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know why.
Some women say that also.
Well, I say that to some women.
Well,
I don't squeeze that bag. Cuddle.
If you run into a woman, you don't want to
cup. Don't
She doesn't
squeeze.
want you to
Cup.
squeeze her bag.
So there's a book.
I want to know your hand's there, but I don't want to feel.
There's an entire book on how to make tea.
Yeah.
I'll let you know how it is. It sounds good.
This reminds me of when you try to look up a recipe online. Instead of getting to the recipe, they have the history. My grandma, blah, blah, blah. We
That's
used to
become
go to
a real problem.
Bayonne, New Jersey.
You can jump to the recipe. You just got to look for the little icon.
It's not always easy. You're right, but yeah. Oh.
An entire book about how to make a cup of tea? Seriously?
Let's all read it. Let's start a book club.
You need to shut your dirty whore mouth.
I would love a book club.
I got step one for you, Christy. Switch to coffee.
Yeah.
That'll help. Well.
Yeah, you don't like tea, do you?
I do. No, I do.
Care for tea.
I'm drinking
You
tea.
don't care
I'm
for
drinking
tea?
tea right now.
What kind of tea are you drinking now?
I forget.
Summer's evening or something?
Dennis Miller had a joke about the Boston Tea Party. He essentially says, "Can you imagine if it was coffee? What would have happened?" I enjoyed it.
So we're getting into a big argument with the Brits.
Maybe we should start a game show, tea or feminine hygiene product.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, this summer's eve. Oh, it's a feminine. Nope, it's a tea.
Is this based on taste?
Aren't they naming? I think they're
they got
naming
wacky
teas
names.
There
right
are
now.
wacky tea names,
Very
yes.
feminine kind of,
Walk by the pier or something.
Yeah, sure.
Pink garden.
It's a brassy hello flavor and
Dripping plasma.
Speaking of Britain, British actor Tom Hollander says he mistakenly received actor Tom Holland's box office bonus for Spider-Man. Yeah.
To help us here, Tom Hollander.
Yeah, known for his performances in Pride and Prejudice, The White Lotus, Pirates of the Caribbean.
he's in The Night Manager too, which is great. You guys
Yes.
need to watch that.
BritBox, yeah.
He recounted the story during an appearance on Late Night with Seth Meyers and explained the mix-up occurred when he and Hollander had the same agents. When he and Holland, apparently.
Oh, gotcha.
Hollander recalled seeing an email from the agency that read, "Payment slip for the first box office bonus for The Avengers." Opened the message and was astonished to see Holland's first box office bonus for Spider-Man.
Ah.
Hollander added it was more money than I'd ever seen, a 7-figure sum.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Those are very popular. Those superhero movies, Tom.
Yeah. Not anymore.
Well, that's not necessarily the case.
They've had 2 or 3 of them have just bombed. Maybe it's they're calling it superhero fatigue. So the one guy, I'm sorry, the one guy's what has he been in the
White Lotus?
Tom Hollander?
Yeah.
Oh, he's been in a lot. He's been in Pride and Prejudice, White Lotus, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Maybe if Jane Austen wrote some more superheroes into her movies, they'd do better. Get the big checks. I don't know.
Sense and Spidey sensibility.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to see that? How many Spider-Man movies have they made?
Spidey sense, maybe.
A lot.
Yeah, there have been quite a few.
Is he in the most recent one, Holland?
Yes.
Yes.
He's good. Yeah.
Well, all of them are in the most recent one.
Yeah.
I guess, is that some sort of
I haven't seen it.
spoiler alert?
I don't think so.
Is that the one that's the cartoon?
Nope.
No, that one's concurrently running as well, that franchise.
Okay. What was that one?
Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah,
And then the third one comes out soon.
Yeah, that was just part 1 of that turd.
You went and saw part 2, yeah. Yeah, there was actually a first one.
Ugh.
I think I've seen that movie named more critics' favorite movie in the past 5 years than any other movie I've ever seen.
The one that Tom hates?
Yeah, the one that
They're
Tom
just being
absolutely
politically
hates.
correct.
Is that right?
That's why. So that's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. I wouldn't have sat there if my girls weren't watching it.
It's okay that you didn't like it.
I got a lot of email done.
Once again, are you still going to try? I heard you talking earlier, wanting to know if there were any movies out that you could go to see.
Boy, we all the temperature. Whenever he asks that question,
Yeah.
the temperature in the room drops 20 degrees,
Yep.
and we all just sit silently.
Yep.
No, there's
I thought we agreed you're not going to see movies anymore because no one enjoys them, least of all you.
It's just me and my 7-year-old this weekend.
Boys in the Boat's a great movie for you, not for
Not for
Hart.
her.
There's a movie out, Migration, about ducks. That looks kind of funny.
Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't that look funny?
Migration?
Huh? Yeah. It's like it was the animated.
Let me call the poster. How do they get from point A to point B?
So it's not called immigration. That would be 10,000 ducks a day.
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
Do as I do.
Hey, look, they're cutting down the razor wire.
Do as I do.
Actually, if there was migration, immigration, they just fly over. Hey, this is real easy.
Here's how much I don't care.
This wall doesn't
You
do
know
a damn
that
thing.
that barrel fence looks kind of fun. Okay.
It looks funny. Ducks talking. I love that.
Are they?
Oh, he'll love that.
One of them is Danny DeVito.
Oh yeah, he'll love that.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That'd be a great movie for
I
you.
love talking ducks.
Oh, it's a cartoon.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
It's not
cartoon.
like that March of the Penguins. Yeah, no.
I thought it was a murder mystery or something.
I'll take her to see that.
Yeah, there. See, perfect.
Okay, thank you.
I'll go with you. Let me know when you go.
You're going to come?
Yeah, maybe.
My daughter said last night, I miss going to the movie with Josh. We haven't been forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll message her on OnlyFans, see if she wants to go see
Okay, great.
Yeah,
All right, we talk about
mostly
AI
been
a
watching
lot.
her movies lately, haven't you, John?
We talk about AI a lot.
Yeah.
You mean Al? They did the capital letter.
Taylor
That's
Swift
another
is-
thing I'm really
Listen
pissed
to this
about.
real quick. Migration delivers a winning combination of sight gags, smart dialogue, and wacky hijinks.
Perfect for Tom.
I love this.
Now, this
Yeah.
is a bad review. All right, negative. This kind of plot has become a staple of Hollywood animation. The one about the overprotective dad who needs to learn to let go.
Perfect for Tom.
Well, but maybe a whole generation hasn't seen those movies yet.
I know.
All these critics think everyone's seen every movie like they have.
A whole generation won't be there. The movie A-Hole will be in the audience, I can tell you that.
Migration is delightful, says Sarah Michelle Fetters.
The Sarah Michelle.
Hey, listen.
Siskel and Fetters.
So in the news yesterday, Taylor Swift's upset, as she should be, about some fake porn site or a porn site putting up some fake pictures of her
This
that
is
are
disgusting. What's
very
the site?
awful. Now the estate of George Carlin is weighing in, and they have filed a lawsuit over a fake hour-long comedy special that purportedly uses AI to recreate the late stand-up comic style and material.
Weird.
The lawsuit was filed in federal court in Los Angeles Thursday, asks a judge to force Dudacy, the podcast company behind the project, to immediately take it down. The lawsuit, which also seeks unspecified damages, says the defendants are violating Carlin's right of publicity and the copyrights on his work. A voiceover at the beginning of the audio special says an AI engine created it by listening to 50 years of work of Carlin, who died in 2008. So they're upfront about the fact that they're using it, but the estate is still suing.
Yeah, they should.
As they should,
They don't
yes.
have permission.
We need to get some laws on the books about this. Especially, this porn thing has really gotten out of control with... They can take anybody's face, anybody's picture, and turn them into a porn star overnight without their consent.
Disgusting behavior.
Yes. And, Josh, did you write down the name of the...
I did, yeah.
Okay. All right. I was trying to find... Speaking of disgusting, I was looking at more pictures of this nudity thing.
From Japan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, their nude fest where they're now allowing 40 women to be involved.
Fully clothed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got to find it again. The name, it's called the Hadaka Matsuri Festival.
Yes.
And it's like 10,000 naked guys. But they translate it here. It's a big festival. It's a Bonnaroo.
Bonnaroo.
Just when I thought we were spending a lot of time on this, I discover why.
Yeah, the Cockapalooza, is that better?
Hey, can't get mad at him. He's having a good time.
He is having a nice time. Yeah, if he's laughing, he's not yelling at me. So, true enough.
Christy Lee, what's coming up?
Coming up, we have Gators in the news. We have...
Gator country!
News. We have Amish horse and buggy in the news.
Oh, wait a minute. That is my favorite story of the day.
Wow.
Okay.
It's coming up. It's
Who said they love Gator country?
Me.
Gator country?
You don't like that song?
No.
I've been to Alabama.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold it. I've changed my mind. I do like it.
I love that. I love those guys. They do a nice Allman Brothers remake.
Who is it? Who does Gator Country?
Who does Gator Country?
And they've got that. I can't do it.
Molly Hatchet.
Molly
Hatchet, of course.
You know, the ones that people, they think they're all bodybuilders on their album covers. And then they see them in person. Yeah, you guys are fat.
Yeah, I love that too. Oh, isn't that nice?
I do like it, yes.
Don't you love that whistle?
Oh. Lovely.
This could be Gator Country or anything else Molly Hatchet's ever done.
Yeah.
That's the best Ace Cosby I've ever heard.
Oh, I love these. I saw these guys back in the day when they were mostly alive.
Ace, did you see Molly Hatchet live?
Oh, yeah, many times.
Oh, yeah. I bet you're easy to spot in that photo.
Well, I think on that note.
Hey, isn't it time for me to tell you about Simply Safe? I think it is.
One
Simply
of these
Safe
things is not like
has been voted Best Home Security of 2023 by U.S. News & World Report. Simply Safe in our homes. That's why we recommend it to everybody. Here's why we love it. Simply Safe is comprehensive protection for the whole home with advanced sensors, detect break-ins, fires, floods, powered by 24/7 professional monitoring, costing around, actually less than $1 a day, half the price of traditional home security. Satisfaction guaranteed. Try Simply Safe for 60 days risk-free. If you don't love it, return your system for a full refund. Easy peasy. Keep your home and family safer than ever in the new year. Get peace of mind. As a Bob and Tom Show listener, you can also save 20% on your new system with the Fast Protect plan by visiting simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. Customize it, then install it yourself if you'd like. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Read the reviews. People love it, and you can do it. That'd be a good project this weekend. Get everything safe and secure with Simply Safe. simplysafetom.com. Coming up also, don't be shy, Chick McGee. It's the shoe-in of the week. We're getting into the big money. I'm sensing perhaps a double or triple shock. The shoe-in of the week with our special guest. We'll find out who that is. And this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Shoe of the week coming up with Spencer Suharski. We'll talk to him.
Spencer was one of our winners while we were on vacation last month. And he is going to be picking against Chick McGee with the NFC and AFC championship games coming up this Sunday.
That's right.
What's the 3 o'clock Eastern?
3 o'clock AFC, 6:30-ish, around there, NFC.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's see now. We got...
I smell tuna fish.
Not me.
No kidding.
I have a strong smell of tuna fish.
I'm not getting it.
No tuna fish? Nope. Is my brain collapsing? All right. I'll keep it to myself.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's some sort of...
And poor Chick had collapsed brain.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
It imploded. Right. Sorry.
Now, Christy Lee is at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What have we missed?
Oh, we've missed a lot. Police in Michigan report an Amish family's horse and buggy stolen from a Walmart parking lot.
Oh, man.
Isn't that awful?
Yes. According to ABC News.
Funny.
No, but I mean, what kind of loser would... I don't know.
Somebody he needed a horse and buggy?
First of all, how do you do it?
You unhook the horse and...
I bet you there are...
hot wire?
I bet you there are carrots involved. That's what I bet.
I bet. Or sugar cubes.
Go like this with the reins and you're off.
No, that's all you have to do. That's the key.
Come on.
You don't need a key. All you can...
Yeah.
That's it. You're gone. Boom.
Right.
Yeah.
So you leave your key. You leave the reins right there?
Yeah.
You can't take them with you.
Have you never seen...
Now they take the bridle off and let the horse
Western-
just stand there.
Every self-respecting cowboy would ride to the saloon. The horse pulls up. You take the leather
reins.
Right. What is it?
Reins.
All right, and you put it around the 1, 2, 3. You don't tie it. You don't. You just wrap it around.
Just
and
a
go into
cursory flip over the post.
The horse knows to stay.
Exactly.
Where else is he
Hey,
going to go?
here's something interesting. You ever notice in movies, no matter where they go, there's always a place to park right in front of the door?
Always.
Same thing in Westerns. They pull up to the bar, they walk into a full bar, and yet the
Plenty
horse
of room.
place right in front, right there.
Where do you hitch your horse at a Walmart?
I don't know.
They have a horse hitching post.
You
Do
can park.
they?
Yeah,
I wonder if they do in certain areas.
They might.
You know, certain rural Pennsylvania or whatever they have.
Well, this was in Michigan where the Sturgis Department of Public Safety responded to the store. A truck driver who witnessed the theft gave officers a description of the suspect. According to authorities, officers had encountered the 31-year-old woman earlier in the day for a different matter and were able to locate her later that evening.
Wow.
She was taken into custody on charges of larceny and larceny of livestock.
Larceny!
Stealing an Amish person's buggy.
The horse and buggy
It's
was
also got to be
found.
bad juju, you know what I mean?
And I blame video
Not
games.
necessarily.
You do?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, that game while the kids are playing Grand Theft Buggy.
Yeah, that's
You know,
it's
they're-
too popular.
Yeah,
It
they're-
really promotes this sort of behavior, doesn't it?
As long as he's laughing.
Authorities in
It
Oregon.
it just seems really
Low.
extra awful. I don't
Yeah.
know if there's more to it, but what do you do with a stolen Amish buggy?
What do you do with a stolen buggy? What do you do with a...
What do you mean? It's the same thing you do with you take it apart. You sell it for parts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
What do
they
you
have
do with
chop
the
shops.
Take it apart.
Oh,
sell
God.
it for parts.
Boy, I hope when the wait till the horse hears
Man.
it. What did he say?
Chop shop.
They're gonna do what? That isn't a catalytic converter. Those are my balls.
You've seen horses' heads on walls, right?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, like deer.
You walk in, you go, hey, do you got any spare fetlocks?
That's right.
Isn't it still the death penalty for horse theft in some states?
Probably. I bet it's still
It
on the
might
books.
be,
Yeah.
somewhere.
It's okay with me. Pat, what are you doing over there?
You want to hear from Jebediah Sinatra?
Of course.
All right, here we go.
Breathing, ain't I?
Where's my horsey? Where's my carriage? What heathen did this? I don't mean to disparage. We were just in Walmart, where we obviously weren't buying auto parts. Who took our horse? Who took our buggy? Some lowlife inbred meth head druggie. If I had my druthers, I'd buy a gun and find the one who did this and get back to churning butter. See you later, fellas. And lady.
I think you're Jedediah. What is it?
Jebediah Sinatra.
Okay, thank you very
It
much.
makes sense that the Amish folk were at Walmart.
Why?
Well, they stopped shopping at Kmart ever since they got rid of the blue candle special.
Oh, I get it.
Wow.
They don't have light. It's no electricity.
Hey, Josh. You got a wow out of Ace.
No, yeah, he didn't really care for that.
No, I didn't.
I bet I got a C- on that.
You know, Josh, this was this Amish buggy. It was stolen out of a Walmart parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and I was looking at the pictures, and the poor horse had a broken leg.
Oh,
no.
So the buggy was parked in the handicapped spot.
Wow. Another one.
Wow.
Do they have the triangle handicap thing that you can put on the back of your buggy?
But it was recovered and given back to the
Yes.
folks?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, thank
It wasn't a real big buggy.
It wasn't?
Just 1 horsepower.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was 2 at least on this, but
No,
just
no.
one
Just
horsepower.
Just 1.
Hey, what's the horsepower on this?
It's really easy to figure out the horsepower on one of those buggies.
Yeah.
You just take a little glance at, how many horses there are and all.
Why are we still measuring horsepower? They can't change that to...
It's stuck.
It really did catch on, though.
Yeah.
So you're
Horsepower
telling me
caught
you can
on.
go as fast
as 100 horses.
as if 100 horses were pulling this?
I don't think that was ever an accurate measurement. Probably.
I don't think so either.
Oh, I think
How
it's
did that
great.
How did that catch on?
Yeah, wouldn't have been accurate.
Chick, you should know. Your
It's
car.
abstract.
Shouldn't your car just be 1 car power?
Yeah, but
Hey,
I
how
don't-
fast does it go? 1 car power?
I think horsepower is a good word. I think that's why
Yeah.
it's stuck around.
It's a good thing.
But it's not.
If your car has a lot of horsepower, you're a better person.
Yeah, but it's not.
All right,
Horsepower.
M6. I
Man,
hear ya.
horsepower is so funny.
God. Flaunting your horsepower now. I love it.
It's M series, for God's sake. Get it right.
You know what?
What's coming up, Christy Lee, besides the shoo-in of the week and your shot? This is unbelievable. We're just giving away money here when you give this advice, Chick.
93 and 79 on the air. You
Against the spread.
Decide yourselves against the spread. There it is. Go ahead, take money. I don't care. Here, go buy a horse with it. I don't care.
That'd be nice.
Just stay away from me.
Do you ever ignore those road closed signs?
I don't.
You know,
People do.
And I'll tell you why.
yeah.
Usually there's a reason. This guy didn't believe it, apparently.
Okay. Yeah, we'll find out what happened to that moron.
Yeah.
You know, when the sign says, like, bridge out.
Yeah, I'm going to trust it.
I don't think they're faking.
Yeah, right.
I don't think it's a gag from the fellas at the road department.
No.
Hey, this will fool them. Just tell them the bridge is out. We'll see what happened there. And we have the shoe-in of the week just around the corner, as a matter of fact, with our special guest. I believe it's Mr. Spencer Suharski. Is that correct? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Business taxes. Was stressing about all the time and all the money you spent on your taxes.
This is my bill?
Now Business Taxes is a TurboTax small business expert who does your taxes for you and offers year-round advice at no additional cost, so you can keep more money in your business. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax. Get an expert now on turbotax.com/business. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service.
They have cooling?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Tag teaming AH over there?
At the news desk, it's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin.
Hi.
Hey,
he's over there in the performance room. One song today. The Ace.
3.
The Ace. That's not true.
Yes.
Yes.
And in fact, Pat, as soon as we're done here, I want you to
has to be.
I want you to
PTSD.
teach us how to sing along on your CPAP song.
Oh,
okay.
When has he ever taught it? He just goes, "Come on, everybody," and then we have no idea what
I
we're
want
doing.
him to teach us in advance. Right now, we have
There's
a special
Josh.
guest.
There's Ace. Shut up. No, I'm Chick, and here's Tom. Now, say hello to our special
Did you
guest.
tell Tom to shut up?
Yep, I'm gonna say it's 24. It's a new year. See how long we can get away with this. Go ahead, boy.
Telling other people to shut up on a radio show is so funny.
I don't know why more people are doing it. It feels good. People seem to think it's funny.
Kids
people
love it.
No, the big thing, people think I'm kidding. It's great.
Yeah, that's
Kids love it because they're not allowed to do it.
Shut up.
Hi, Spencer.
See?
Hi, Spencer.
Hey, good morning. How are we doing?
Hey, Spencer. Tell Chick to shut up, will you?
Shut up, Chick.
Oh, thank you, Spencer. I love you already.
Sorry, Spencer.
Spencer Suharski is our guest. You're from Manton, Michigan?
That is correct, yep.
Where's Manton? Help me here.
Just south of Traverse City, north of Cadillac.
Ah, okay.
I say Michigan, it's like a mitt. And you take your finger and you put it across.
Sorry, Spencer.
Hey, Spencer, did you go to summer?
I'm from Columbus, Ohio, pal. Get used to it.
Yeah, you poor thing.
Yeah. No, didn't get to go water skiing or snow skiing, and just stuck there in the middle of a field.
Yeah, doing hard work.
Spencer, did you go to summer camp in Michigan?
I did not actually. No, I spent my summers golfing.
Oh, nice.
Oh well.
Well, Lottie,
Yeah.
frickin' down.
Very nice. Spencer, you were our Week 17 winner, and you won yourself the beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max and the Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese Oven Baked Bundle. And now you have the opportunity to pick against Chick McGee. Just 2 games.
The last 2.
And
before we get to the last one.
And this time we got to get the spread involved, so Chick, take over.
Here we go. The shoe of the week, often imitated, never duplicated. The original sports picking. Everybody else, pale imitation. We'll go with the AFC. I'm sensing you're a Lions fan, so we'll go with the AFC action first. It starts at 3 o'clock-ish on Sunday. The Baltimore Ravens. Cold and rainy, they're saying, in Baltimore, hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and Mr. Taylor Swift are getting 4. Who do you like, Spencer? The Chiefs or the Ravens?
You know, I really love the Chiefs to cover the spread this weekend solely because of the NFL wants nothing more to see than Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift kissing after the game. So.
They do, yeah.
That's the way the script's going to go. The Chiefs do not get blown out. It just, as my English teacher told me one time, it don't happen. I'm going to take the Chiefs plus the points as well. Write that down.
All right.
And now that brings us to everybody's fairy tale, the Detroit Lions, and Jeff Daniels and Bob Seger and
the Lions.
And the other
Marshall Mathers, perhaps.
Marshall Mathers, he'll be there, and
maybe some of the Red Wings.
And Spencer's a famous Michigander.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Michiganian or Michigander? Where do you fall on that, Spencer?
Michigander.
Michigander.
Okay. They're both correct, apparently.
Is that right?
That's what I've heard, yeah.
All right. The Lions in San Francisco. The Lions are getting 7.5. 7 in the hook, as they say at my betting parlor. Who do you like, San Francisco minus the 7.5 or Detroit plus the 7.5?
You know, and I hate to say this, but it really depends on Debo playing. If Debo doesn't play, I think the Lions cover, but if he does, I've made an outrageous claim last year that said, the Lions are going to get to the NFC and lose to the Eagles. Well, they're not there. They fell apart.
All right.
So,
do you like...
We're going to go with 49ers.
Ooh. 49ers minus the 7.5.
Yep.
All
I've
right.
picked against the Lions the last 2 weeks.
Brace yourself. It ain't going to happen. San Francisco 49ers were exposed last week. Brock Purdy can't throw when the ball's wet. He can't. His hands are too small. He can't. He won't do it. I don't care if Debo's playing or not. And unless Debo's playing quarterback, then the Niners have a chance. I'm saying the Detroit Lions, it doesn't stop this week.
Really?
I say the Lions, give me the 7.5. Detroit plus 7.5. I think they go to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Goodness knows what happens there. But I like Detroit plus the 7.5 this weekend.
Cool.
Okay.
Enjoy the ride. I love it.
And you like them outright.
I like them outright to win, and certainly with the points. Absolutely.
And Spencer, you're saying no. Wow.
That is correct, yeah.
A lot of points. Okay, Spencer.
Right.
Well,
there you go.
We'll see if you know what you're doing here.
That's right.
And Mr.
Good
McGee,
luck, Spencer.
on the season you are?
93 and 79 against the spread.
Okay.
Free money over here happening.
Spencer, are we pulling you away from your job right now?
Yeah, a little bit, but that's all right.
You work from home or in a building?
Nope, I work in Traverse City at a underground pipe shop.
No kidding.
Oh, like smoking pipe?
Like a head shop?
Like a Sherlock Holmes pipe?
Nope. No, like water pipe, sewer pipe, fire hydrants.
Oh, you make bongs out of that.
Who doesn't want a pipe that used to be a sewer pipe made into a bong?
What do you think the longest bong is? Like 8, 10, 20, 50 feet?
Ooh,
Hang
I don't
on.
know.
Wait for it. What do you think? Right? I thought it was some Michigan job, like duck decoys or making wood furniture out of trees or something.
Really, as opposed to making wood furniture out of ducks. Well, Spencer, good luck with your picks.
Yeah, Spencer.
You did great. Do you have your Big Green Egg Mini Max yet?
I do. I just picked it up from the loading dock Wednesday.
All right. Well, fire that baby up. Nothing better than doing some grilling in the snow. And you've also got on the way that box of Gardner's Wisconsin cheese. So,
oh, it's fantastic.
Oh, you've already tried it? Oh, good.
It really is good.
All right. Well, thanks very much, Spencer. Good luck with your picks.
Tom doesn't want to talk to you.
Go ahead, ask him more
Don't be
questions.
insulted, but I just want you to know that this is the quickest Tom has ever asked a caller to get off the phone.
No.
I don't know
Very
what that says about you, Spencer, but...
That's not true, Spencer.
Tom, what is it that you don't like about
Well,
Spencer?
I was hoping he'd gone to the same summer camp I went to, and then Spencer...
That's it. I knew it. Spencer,
Yeah.
you gave him the wrong answer.
You did not experience childhood the way Tom did.
Yeah,
You're out.
so you're gone. You're gone,
Okay,
pal.
Camp, what was it, Hiawatha or something?
Camp Hayawenta.
No, I did go to that for the winter portion. We did it through school.
Oh, that counts then.
There you
No,
go.
backtracking.
You just earned yourself another 2 minutes.
Now, have you ever gone sailing on Grand Traverse Bay?
Negative.
yes.
Nope.
Well, we got to let you go,
Okay, Grand
Spencer.
Traverse.
Wait a second. I'll give you a second chance. Have you ever gone water skiing on Grand Traverse Bay?
Nope.
Just hang up, Ace.
Have you ever gone water skiing on Torch Lake?
Nope.
Have you ever
Partied
gone
on
snow
Torch Lake.
skiing at Boyne High?
I hope he goes, I don't have legs, Tom. I hope you pushing and pushing.
I hope so, too.
He finally goes, I
can't ski.
I'm in a chair, Tom.
Okay.
How about Legs Inn, Spencer? You ever been to Legs Inn with that marginal food they serve there?
Cross Village?
I
It's
have
delicious.
not, no.
Yeah,
Really?
you're not missing a thing.
You've
believe
never
me.
you've never driven that Miracle Mile on 119?
That's not a
I
miracle.
have, yeah.
No,
I
Chicago's.
did it this past summer
You did do
okay.
it? Okay. Did you do it on a motorcycle or in a car?
in a car.
Oh,
Riding a
you gotta
motorcycle.
hang
It's
out
really
again,
fun.
Yeah.
No, that's great though.
Have you done it on a motorcycle?
No.
Of course
I
not.
wish I had. That's great.
Well,
now,
why don't you go
how
do that
about
now?
have you ever gone water skiing on Walloon Lake?
I have not.
Maybe he
I don't
knows a
venture up
water
that north
ski.
that
Do you know who used to
No,
water
it's not.
ski?
He doesn't have any arms. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
So you
He
can't
ripped his
water
teeth
ski.
out trying to do it once.
Yeah.
Hemingway lived on Walloon Lake, you know.
Oh, jeez.
Ernest, yeah.
No, I thought it was Tim.
Margot.
Yeah, he didn't water ski much because you couldn't smoke while you're water skiing.
All right.
Okay, Spencer, I'm glad we talked to you at length. You sound like a nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
Are you a married guy or a single guy? What's happening with that?
I just got married last July.
Oh, congratulations.
There we go. Now that's happening. That's happening.
Yeah.
Do you live with your wife?
I do, yep. We bought a house.
Oh, nice.
Actually, yeah, about a half a year before we got married.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're going to miss that mortgage payment because you picked against the chicks, right?
Well, that's not. Don't blame me.
Probably,
What?
but hey, we'll live with it.
Okay. Well, hey, thanks so much for listening. We really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you guys for getting me on here.
Okay.
Yeah, man. See you, dude.
Have a good day at work.
Like he's thrilled now, isn't he?
Well, that's because Josh insulted him.
I didn't insult him at all.
You insulted him.
Yes.
Oh.
Go water skiing.
Water ski.
You know,
I didn't
how
know he
many
didn't.
people
I didn't know he
water
didn't have.
ski?
Well, everyone that has a chance to does.
Ace, have you water skied?
Never.
Chick?
No.
Josh?
I tried, but it didn't work.
Pat?
Once.
Really?
Yeah.
So I've done it once or twice. You're the only person in the room.
Okay, sorry. Just trying to, live life, have the adventure that you have, like that guy in the TV show The Fugitive. He water skied. Remember that episode?
The one-armed man?
You have got to get over your experiences aren't everyone else's.
He'll never get over that.
And what's important to you or what you find interesting, ergo grand funk, not everyone finds
And if
interesting.
you didn't experience it, that doesn't mean it didn't exist.
I am a huge Grand Funk fan, and they,
voted
of
the
course,
worst band in the history
hail
of the United
from
States.
Flint, Michigan. One of their great songs, "Closer to Home," is now a commercial for the Silverado.
Well, I hope they're getting paid because you don't Terry Knight.
Terry Knight screwed them, so I hope they're getting their proper due. Great
if Terry
song,
Knight
Mark
were still
Farner.
alive, I'd take him to dinner.
He's not alive. Karma
Would
got
you?
him. Let's see now. Where were we? I've lost
I
my
don't know.
place. I blame Chick. What's happening over here? Oh, I know what it is. Christy, it's quiz time. I forgot.
I've learned. This is only
He'll figure
recently
it out.
that I've learned. You let him go on his own.
Yeah.
He finds it eventually. You don't have to jump in.
Errol Morris uses that technique.
Yeah.
Just let him keep talking.
He just, he really does. Oh, here he comes. He'll come back around.
Do you want to know my sleep number?
I do.
Okay, it's 35.
Well, what about your husband who's moved in?
He's 100.
Oh.
Perfect example of what I'm talking about. The Sleep Number Smart Bed. Here's how.
You ever water ski while you're sleeping?
No.
Well,
never.
that's odd, don't you think?
The topic of water skiing has ended now. We're going to move forward here. So, Christy, I know that you and your husband just moved in together.
Yep.
And so the beauty of the Sleep Number Smart Bed is that either side of the bed has its own adjustable setting.
That's right.
And your Sleep Number bed also tells you what sleep number is going to be best for you over time. It measures things, helps you out so you're going to get better sleep. It's that simple. The principle is so simple, and the people at Sleep Number have executed. They've executed it perfectly with the Sleep Number Smart Bed. How smart are you? Well, right now you can save 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition Smart Bed for a limited time with some special financing offers floating around out there. And the folks at the Sleep Number store will tell you about that. Here's something interesting. J.D. Power, the independent organization, rates the Sleep Number bed #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. So get the details by going to jdpower.com/awards. See for yourself. While you're doing that thing online, go to sleepnumber.com/BT show. Tell them the Bob and Tom show sent you and find out about all those great offers right now, especially the 40% savings on the Sleep Number Special Edition Smart Bed. You're going to get a great night's sleep. I know I love my Sleep Number bed. I think I'm going on year, is it 18 or year 19?
Got to be. We have had
I've had
them
mine
for a while.
for quite some time, and I just love it. Coming up in the news, Christy, what have we got?
Well, we still have the road closed sign coming into play and a car thief. Gators have a very interesting way of surviving the cold, and
I know
penguin poop in the news.
I know how they survived.
Oh.
They moved to Florida. Right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are in Florida. Penguin poop in the news.
Okay, good. This is the Bob and Tom show.
So good, so good, so good.
New markdowns up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. Fresh kicks, spring tops, new dresses. There's always a score.
I mean, the denim section is unreal.
Why do I rack? All the dresses. I always find something amazing.
Head to your Nordstrom Rack store to find can't-miss deals on all the spring things. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom. You got a big weekend planned? It's a daddy-daughter weekend.
Yeah, it's just me and my little 7-year-old girl, Hart.
Oh. Yeah.
We're going to have a blast.
Are you?
How's she feel about that?
Do you have a list of things for her to do all day Saturday?
We'll
Do you give her an itinerary?
We'll figure it out. Get coffee in the morning.
Oh, I bet she
sounds
loves
like
that.
a 7-year-old.
Oh, I bet she does. What does she get?
She gets a cappuccino.
Oh,
Are
is
you
that right?
serious?
That'll wire up.
You got to
for
train
the
them
rest
young.
You're joking.
You are joking, right?
I hope she enjoys the height she's at now.
Did you hear that?
I don't think you're joking.
No, he's not.
You shouldn't give your daughter a cappuccino, Tom.
No.
I should make her work for it.
You're joking.
That's exactly right.
He's not joking.
Starbucks has kiddie drinks.
I know. I usually get her the acai something with.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God, I was
strawberry
with
acai
2 shots of espresso.
refresher, so Daddy can have a triple shot of something.
No, she has to have the cappuccino. It's the only thing she likes with her cigarette.
Right.
Now let's see a couple things we were talking about. I've got to find this letter. Ace was telling us that he collects tickets.
Yeah.
And
America was
citations.
I don't collect them. I save them.
Thank you. In other words, you've been to 1,000 concerts or whatever, and it's kind of cool to look back. Got this nice note here from Craig.
Hey, Craig.
He wrote us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com. Hello, asshats. And Christy.
Oh,
he's obviously an astute listener.
Yes.
He goes, in my basement bar, I have 2 poster frames full of concert tickets.
Oh.
One of them is a 1978 Alice Cooper ticket from Hara Arena in Dayton.
Wow.
$7.50.
What year was it? I'm sorry, what
78.
year?
78.
The year I was born.
Yeah, that's about my year.
Yeah.
$7.50.
Yeah. I can't wait to not see those. Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
That's cool.
I think the larger point, which you're missing, which of course is typical,
Price,
is the fact that it was a different era.
Sure.
Even with inflation,
Yeah.
that's significantly cheaper than it would be today.
Yeah, things were cheaper back then.
No.
Uh-huh.
Again, there's a nuanced issue here.
Times
Once
change.
again,
I
far
wonder
too
what a loaf of bread cost
far too difficult for you
in
to understand.
1978. I bet a new house would be $30,000 in 1978.
What would an a-hole replacement be back then?
Well, I think. Wait a minute.
Hi, I'm here for my a-hole replacement.
Oh, you call it the Tom. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I get
We
that.
saw you sitting in the lobby. Well, thanks for taking the time to write us, Craig.
Yeah, Craig.
He's an engineer.
Thanks, Greg.
Oh, yeah?
Craig.
Love you, engineers.
What railroad?
Oh, God. I don't know. The Norfolk and Waypal.
Oh.
By the way, there was a report yesterday I was listening to about a news report about a amazing vessel that has been built by
here we go
for the United States Navy.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And of course, the reporter was in Norfolk, Virginia.
Uh-huh.
But they really pronounce it the other way.
Yeah, they do.
And they really hit it hard.
Yeah. Almost like it's F-I-C-K. Norfolk?
He gave it more of a U.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I did. Every time. And I think he really loved it, too. Okay. I'm sorry. We have Christy Lee. Speaking of engineers, this next story involves an engineer, road engineers, and on the highway, right?
Authorities in Oregon say a suspected car thief removed a road closed sign only to drive directly into a giant hole in the road.
That's a cartoon.
Yes.
The Tillamook County Sheriff's Office said it responded to the scene where they found a car upside down and on fire in a large portion of Sand Lake Road that had caved away. The vehicle's occupant or occupants had fled before authorities arrived.
Idiots.
The owners, who live approximately 5 miles from the crash scene, told officials that the car had been stolen sometime in the early morning hours.
See, you nailed it, Josh. The worst thing about having your car stolen is if it's stolen by an idiot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what do you think that the road crews there were? I don't know, bluffing.
Maybe.
Bridge out. Oh, they're just kidding.
Yeah.
I bet that happens more often than than you think.
Yeah.
People ignoring signs.
We always get the stories about the idiots that go around the thing on the drawbridge. Every year we get that, and they show the video, ding, 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 and it's
road flooded.
It's all the way down, and the guy goes around the barrier.
Every time there's a big rain, hey, please follow the road flooded signs.
Yeah.
Don't try to go around them. You can't make it. And everybody tries. Well, some people try. Next thing you know, they're paddling down a river. You told me the river was shallow.
So these idiots who steal the car, they crash it. It's upside down and on fire.
Yeah.
Nice. That's almost the hat trick.
Yeah.
It's the new 2024 Chevrolet.
That's always been a big thing with me, driving, ending up underwater in a car, driving off a bridge.
Of that?
I'm terrified.
It'll happen.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I know it'll happen.
I drove through
It's not a question of if, it's when.
I drove through a flood.
Of course you did. But the water parted.
Why did you do that?
You just did exactly what you told everybody else not to do.
I was 16.
Okay.
It was.
Can you imagine him at 16?
My brother loaned me his car.
Yes.
Chevrolet Impala, nice car.
Mm-hmm.
And
I bet it was.
I was driving.
Smells a little
I
musty.
couldn't tell how deep the water was.
Gets down to
It was
52
down by
degrees. It'll
Fairmont
freeze up.
Boulevard, Shaker Heights, Ohio. And the water was just below the locks on the door. And
What?
And I got through, and then I got about 50 yards, and the car died.
Oh.
Yeah.
He must have flooded it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think so.
Thank you very much.
When it was getting high, were you like, this was a mistake? Did you realize your mistake?
I didn't think. I thought the water was just going to come up to, maybe halfway up the tires.
Up to the locks.
The locks.
I bet you were
That's
so
quite a
scared.
mistake. I mean,
Well, and
You
we
must
got
have been so
it
scared.
was, we got it going
So
again.
the hood
later.
was covered with water?
Had to have been damn near close.
Almost.
Yeah.
But I mean, the water was right there.
Were
It
there
was
signs?
brown. No, it was.
Okay.
It was on a regular suburban street that'd been like a flash flood.
Yeah.
huh.
Did you get out and ski?
I did not get out and water ski. That's a fair question, Ace. Thank you very much. We return to the news desk now with the only sane one in the room, Christy Lee.
The San Diego Humane Society came to the rescue of a coyote found with a bucket stuck over its head in a debris-filled flooded field.
Oh, I'll save the coyote.
Oh,
poor guy.
He attacks dogs.
Remember we had the coyote yesterday that ate the duck? The poor duck's all alone now because a coyote ate his buddy.
Authorities were called. No, he's not.
What?
No, because they got him two
he
new
had a dating
buddies.
service.
Remember?
What, no orange sauce?
Yeah, they got a dating service. They got two new buddies. Authorities were called to rescue what was initially believed to be a dog stranded in the flooded field. San Diego lifeguards were contacted for assistance, reaching the animal by boat.
Hang on, buddy.
And came to the rescue.
Those poor rescuers thought they were going to save a dog.
And found out it was
It's
a
coyote.
This is a San Diego lifeguard.
Man, I bet you're right. You lived there for a while.
We're coming.
Were they insufferable there?
Yes. No, they're just like the weather. Nobody gets too excited. Nobody gets too upset. It's the most boring place on earth.
Boring?
Boring. Well, unless you want to pass out drunk on the beach, which I did.
I only got to spend 2 days there. I wish I was able to spend longer. It was so nice.
I love Southern
And
California.
real pricey.
Yes.
Now,
I was in a weird spot. I probably would have enjoyed it. A different.
Yeah.
could we get back to this poor
Accompaniment.
critter with his head stuck in a
Yeah,
bucket?
they saved him though, right?
Yeah, they did.
Favorite animal to be stuck, have a bucket stuck on their head.
Favorite animal?
Favorite animal.
Oh, we get them all the time.
We do get them all the time.
Bears.
Moose.
Yeah,
Moose.
I would have to say bear.
I like a goose with a bucket on his head.
I'm gonna
because-
say baby bear.
a cub. Oh,
With a bucket on
mine's
its
a
head.
goose because it kind of looks like a lamp that has a bucket on its head.
Well, plus you hear
How
the
would a goose
echo.
get a bucket stuck on its head?
honk, honk.
It's not stuck. He's just wearing it to be funny.
Oh, okay. That's different.
Like a drunk guy who puts a lampshade.
Like the drunk guy at the party? Yeah.
Oh, he's a real card, huh?
I like anybody. If I walk into a party and there's a guy with a necktie around his head like
Yeah.
Rambo, this is the party I'm supposed to be. I get real happy.
You like the lampshade in the head? Do you?
I love it. I love a good gag like that.
All the
I've never
classics.
seen a guy with a lampshade on his head. I'm not going to the right
You haven't
party.
been to my house.
Pat does it for fun just sometimes on a Saturday morning.
Well, he likes
Look
to
at me.
relive the old days.
Old days.
Oh, days.
Is there, Pat, I know, you don't drink alcohol, but if you did, is there a vegan beer?
I don't think there needs to be a vegan beer, right?
I don't know.
think so
Oh.
either. Isn't beer vegan?
Not a lot of bouillon and
really.
Not a lot of dairy in your Bud Light.
I thought they put a little dose of beef in it to make it taste good.
No, they should.
Tom, we were talking about road closures and road crews.
Uh-huh.
You ever yell at road crews when you pass them?
No, I always thank them.
No.
I always.
You roll down your window.
I roll down the window and give them the business.
No.
Hey, get back to work. What are you sitting there for?
Can't you do this some other time?
Yeah, I'm real busy.
Yep. You're in my way. That's what I do.
I like to try to anger them.
Really?
No, of course.
Hey, the pizza's still going to be hot there, Tubby.
Hey, in case you missed what he said, Tubby.
So I yell at them, and that's what he yells back at me?
That's right.
No, that's never been yelled at me.
Pizza still.
Because I'm eating the pizza as I'm driving. You think I wait until I get home? I saw somebody yelling at a road crew one time.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we were going very slowly,
right.
and this. Why don't you get to work? They were clearly talking about what they were supposed to be doing because they were just kind of standing there. I was like, "What is that guy? These guys are working harder than you ever have." Yeah.
I always wave to the people that are standing there with the sign.
I do
because
too,
I feel
yeah.
so bad for them. They just have to stand there and hold a sign. And
I don't feel bad for them. I always just assume that that's their shift at doing that, and then later they'll be driving the steamroller.
Oh, you think?
I like to think so.
Oh,
I
I
like
thought
to
that
yell,
they had to stand there the whole time.
You think that's their 8-hour gig?
Yeah.
You can be replaced with a bucket of sand.
I mean, that is a funny.
Right.
It's not really, because they have to.
You have to turn it around. Yeah.
It's a funny line though, but completely
unfair,
rude, and unfair. Yes, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. What else is happening out there, Christy?
Researchers studying emperor penguins in Antarctica have discovered 4 previously unknown colonies thanks to poop stains on the ice.
All emperor penguins should have to wear those trifold hats, like Napoleon did.
No, Pat, you have a.
Sorry to bother everybody.
Thing about poop stains on the ice.
Hey,
a
Tubby,
tribute.
hold it down over there.
This is a parody of Footprints in the Sand. Go ahead.
The British
poop stains in the sand.
I was pooping in the sand.
The British Antarctic Survey reports streaks of penguin guano showed up on a satellite imagery as a series of dark smudges and allowed them to zero in on new breeding sites and new colonies.
Either that or the morning guy had a blueberry Danish.
We can't really tell.
But I'm sure.
There are now
We're
a total
hoping.
of 66 known emperor penguin colonies in Antarctica.
Kind of cool because
Exciting.
they can't observe them because it's too cold and.
Well, they don't like to be watched.
Too remote, so they do it from satellites. Kind of neat.
Yeah.
You know how emperor penguins are named emperor? They have giant, massive jaws, razor-like teeth.
What?
Yeah,
Don't.
emperor penguins.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, they rip the flesh off of
Emperor penguins are tall.
They're the only thing. Aren't they the only thing that will kill polar bears?
Exactly right. The polar bear.
Which is really difficult because
That's
since the
real
polar bears
enemy.
are on the opposite pole.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes them a while, but they'll get there.
Yeah.
That's why there aren't any. Yeah, it's
That's right.
Yeah, it's pretty rough when they have to walk all the way.
You
up.
won't see polar bears down there. You'll see polar bear bones. I'll tell you that.
How about that?
Those penguins have to waddle all the way up South America.
Satisfied emperor penguins. I'll
Through
tell
the
you
Panama
that.
Canal, up through the United States, all the way up through. Yeah.
If you see one, just let them. Just
You know
let
why
'em.
they are called that because they don't wear clothes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, the emperor penguins have no
do
clothes.
It's one of my favorite stories of all
Wonderful.
time.
It would
story.
Be. Yeah.
Oh, it's genius.
Symbolism.
No O. Henry, okay?
No. The emperors do clothes defines contemporary art in many ways. Christy Lee, what else you got?
Speaking of cold, that recent blast of cold weather gave alligators a chance to show off their way of coping with freezing temperatures. The Swamp Park Outdoor Adventure Center in Ocean Isle Beach, North Carolina. I've been there quite a few times.
Not visiting. Pass.
Very fun. Posted videos.
What's the name of it?
It's the Swamp Park Outdoor Adventure Center.
Nope. Not going.
I love Ocean Isle Beach. Posted videos on social media showing motionless alligators.
Did you see these?
Suspended in frozen ponds with just the tips of their snouts peeking above the ice.
Mm-hmm.
General Manager George Howard
I don't know if it's their hearts go down to like 3 beats a minute or something.
explained, Tom, that cold-blooded animals cannot regulate their own temperature. So when temperatures drop, they go into a state called brumation to survive.
Well, most people might go to a state called Florida, and that way they don't
That way.
freeze to death. You see,
Alligators.
It's warmer, you know.
Alligators can protect themselves by sticking their noses up out of the water, allowing them to keep breathing while the water freezes around them.
Yes, they also are very snooty.
Yes.
Doing that. Yeah. Yes. Nose in the air.
By the way, the park's reptiles thawed and returned to normal after temperatures rose a few days later. That same day, or that same weekend, in Florida, it was below freezing. So alligators everywhere were affected by this.
In Texas, did you see the ones in Texas?
No,
what were they up to?
Oh, they showed them, and then just before it got really cold, when it said "freeze you later, alligator," and he just started to freeze. You see, but then
why'd that have to happen in Texas?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah. What? Did you hit your head? Freeze you later? What? What are you saying?
Well, they train in a refrigerator.
They train in a refrigerator.
You got one more in you. Come on.
I swear to God, just stop.
What? What are you talking about?
Wow. Thank you, Dace.
Freeze you later in a refrigerator.
Freeze you later, alligator.
All right.
See, they don't freeze because they stick their little snouts up above the snow and the ice.
Texas.
Oh, God.
There are gators in Texas, Pat.
Yeah, I remember some
gators everywhere.
It's very cold, you see.
Very cold.
The gators survive. Again, most people just move to Florida.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. Okay, what else is happening, Christy?
We have one final story, thank the Lord.
Thank
the
God.
moon may be a little less full the next time you see it in the sky.
Why is that?
Well, thank you for asking, Josh. Researchers from the University of Maryland report the moon has been gradually shrinking.
No, it hasn't.
Over the past few 100 million years,
This isn't true.
the moon has lost more than 150 feet in circumference.
See?
As its core cooled down.
Lies.
Scientists compare it to a grape turning into a raisin, causing its surface to wrinkle and form faults.
Well, this doesn't sound good. This sounds horrible. What do we don't have a moon?
How do they know that?
They don't.
The tides will run over into the cities.
150 feet in millions of years?
Yeah, they're...
When did they measure it?
Last week.
Yeah, they weren't
All
around.
right, you hold this end. I'm going to go around, all right?
Okay.
Pat,
See you in
have
3
you have
weeks.
some over there?
Luigi Accusatory is here.
Hey, is your girlfriend with you?
She, of course, Gina Statutory, always up by my side.
Oh,
If
nice.
you're talking about a moon, you gotta go to me. When the moon is shrinking so fast, is the universe gonna last? That's a scary. I want to live a real long time. Became a vegan. Is that a crime? I don't eat dairy. But back into the moon, it's shrinking like a prune. Maybe real soon we all out of luck.
Uh-oh.
Look up in the sky, we all gonna die. Like Bruce Willis says, adios, mother. I can't say it. It's
Okay.
We'll see you next time.
Wow. Those kind of coincides. Josh, weren't you saying that at Denny's, the moons over my hammy has gotten smaller?
It has gotten smaller. Shrinkflation, I tell you what. It's a real thing.
That's just, that's not right.
Well, you got Tubby at Denny's now. Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing now? God.
The good thing about Denny's is you can eat breakfast and then just stay for lunch and then for dinner. And
Yeah, why you don't have to leave.
Yep, I ain't going nowhere, I often tell them.
Just try it, I'll tell them. Just try it.
Okay. Speaking of food,
yes,
let's talk about HelloFresh. Let's say hello to a great year, 2024. Maybe you have some food goals. HelloFresh can help you there. They've got their famous Calorie Smart and Protein Smart recipes. Plus, they've got everything else, including good old-fashioned comfort food. They've even got stuff for you with your strict diet, Pat Godwin. Every week, 40 recipes to choose from at least. What are you working on over there, Christy?
The Tex-Mex beef enchilada bowls with tomato salsa and spiced crema. Oh, boy, they are so good. They take about 35 minutes to prepare and put on the table. There are 6 great ingredients, or 6 great steps. The ingredients are sent right to your house in the box. You throw it together, and in one bowl, you have a delicious dinner thanks to HelloFresh.
HelloFresh also famous for those quick and easy meals, 15-minute recipes. And also, you're saving a ton of time because you don't have to go to the grocery store. A few nights a week, just go with HelloFresh. Have great food, restaurant-quality food, a lot less food waste, by the way, and free breakfast forever. Well, here's how that works. When you sign up for HelloFresh, keep that subscription active, and you'll get a free breakfast in each of those boxes. Join HelloFresh today. Get free breakfast for life with the code BTShowFree at HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. That means 1 breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. All the details are posted at HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. That code is BTShowFree. Coming up, it's time to educate you with some history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Out there.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's the history portion of our show. Always very interesting. Tom teaches us a few things.
What is today? February 6th?
Give or take? I
No.
heard the other day that if we didn't have a leap year, it would be sometime in September of 2022.
What?
If leap year did not exist.
Weird.
We didn't have that extra day. It would be sometime in 2022.
That's interesting. You know, if gravity
That
didn't
is
exist,
interesting.
we'd be doing the show from the ceiling.
I would have thought we were farther along.
Yeah.
Than slower.
No, you got... No. What?
Yeah, I would have thought if there was no leap year, so we didn't have those extra days, we would have been farther along. But
you know, if I
He's playing in cues.
Oh, I'm sorry. You ready?
Never mind. Time now for
This is
Chuck
a mess.
Berry.
This
Yeah,
is a
it really
mess,
is.
Josh.
That's not Chuck
oh,
Berry.
I know. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's
I'm sorry. You guys were chatting. I got so bored. I just do it.
Yes,
some
I know. If you're not talking, immediately you
that's,
lose
exactly,
interest.
that's totally
That
correct.
makes it a good coworker.
Josh, quiz time. Okay, who is this, please?
God
Sorry.
bless it.
Here we go.
You running the equipment.
This is Chubby Checker.
Wow. That's very nice. Very good.
That's him without the Fat Boys.
I did some research because you brought up the topic and then never brought it up again about fads for the year we were born.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And the year I was born, that was the fad, the twist.
The twist came around a couple times.
Yeah, but the first time, I believe.
And in 1963, the twist was declared to be impure and banned from all Catholic schools.
Uh-huh.
Oh, how about that?
Oh. And then what year was it? When Michelle Obama changed his name to Slim Checker. I forget what year that was.
That's the funny thing. Chubby's not that big when you look at him.
No, he's not.
No.
He's gigantic. You know what they call him? Tubby.
Tubby.
And didn't they just give him that name because of Fats Domino? They wanted to kind of take a play off of it.
That's so funny.
I wonder if they told him, "Hey, can you put a little weight on?"
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. The twist is still fun.
People still do the twist.
Still shows up at
dimes
on the dance floor at weddings,
especially if you're doing an oldies thing.
Oh, let's see now.
How long we sat here right now and talked about Chubby Checker?
Too long?
Yeah, there you go. That's the answer.
You don't like the song The Twist?
No.
It's fine.
I like Let's Twist Again.
Oh,
that's my favorite.
Just like we did last summer.
I like that one too.
Money grab.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that's
you get in there and make yourself another record.
I will die on this hill. I think Let's Twist Again is as valid as The Godfather 2.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
That's very bold.
Oh.
That's right. Sometimes sequels can be good.
Ballsy.
Sure. They're not all bad.
Anything else happen in history?
Let's see, on this date in 2020, on this date in 2024, a chick told you to shut up.
Well, that happens daily.
Oh, I did say shut up. This time it was on the air, though.
Oh, this is the date in '98 where Bill Clinton said, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky." Whoops.
Liar.
Okay, we have some good stuff here. This is great. One of the greats of all time, Paul Newman, born on this date in 1925.
Mm-hmm.
A generation now knows him as a spaghetti sauce and salad dressing guy, but
pizza.
Thank you, Ace. Also, great actor, humanitarian. He's given more money to charity and his estate.
He's dead. He can't hear you.
Nope.
Okay.
He's not going to be your friend.
He's from Shaker Heights,
You know
Ohio.
what? He's not going to be your friend. That ship has sailed.
He was a fan of the show.
I don't believe
Did you
that
know
for
that
a second.
he went to Kenyon College, but he briefly attended Ohio University and dropped out after denting the college president's car with a beer keg?
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Gene Siskel, born on this date in 1946.
Well, we're clearly at the bottom of the birthdays.
His job has been replaced by the entire internet. Let's see.
Man, I love that show at the movies.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
I'll go down the rabbit hole and watch clips from that.
Absolutely. Man. Tom's college roommate still talks to him. We're all quite shocked by that.
Baffling.
I
Can't believe
think
it.
it's wonderful
in
that
fact,
you
I don't
have a
believe it.
friend.
You want to see it? I'll show you.
Do you ever go to college reunions?
What about you thinks that we would think that was interesting?
I thought it was fascinating.
Does he water ski?
Yeah.
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Of course he does.
Excellent skier, water skier.
People like watching other people eat, and Tom is mystified by this.
That's why he wrote me this letter. He was at this fancy restaurant in New York City, and the woman sat down next to him and set up a camera to film herself eating.
Do you need a huge litter box if you own a lion or tiger?
I don't know.
Well, they
the
gotta go
answer to that
somewhere.
question. We'll have to find out.
I think we Monday morning. That's where we pick it up, right
All
there.
right.
Pat Godwin did some of the CPAP strap, and I forget.
Here you go, Josh. There's
What
a
was
picture
it?
of the lady with the lady with the camera on her while she's eating.
We believed you.
I couldn't tell what that was.
It's at Birdland in New York City, the famous jazz club. I'm sure you've never heard of it. Because that wouldn't be an actual book.
Ace collects concert tickets to remember the concert. He'll tell you about it if you've got a day and a half. Some people collect hotel room key cards.
They're all maniacs.
I'm going to collect a hotel key
Ed Septic joined us. He's still telling you he won't touch your wife unless you want him to.
That's right.
Then he'll give it to
So
her.
he'll bang your pipes, but he won't bang your wife
he'll
unless
give it
you
to her.
negotiate a fee.
Christy's getting a king-size sleep bed.
Yes.
Something about him and her and Arnie moved in together. Whatever.
Andy.
Whatever.
That's a sleep number bed.
Okay. Josh prefers to bang it out in his living room.
Heck yeah, I do.
He'll probably do that today.
Josh has gone on record as saying that the most sexual activity in his home has occurred in the living room.
Yes.
Now, were we talking
everything
plus ones, or was this strictly a?
Oh, that's a fair question. Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's number one in both?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. If you come to my house, just know when you're sitting in my living room, I have beat off like nobody's business.
Bring a black light and tell your friends.
Have you hit the fireplace? I remember the fireplace.
Okay.
The sizzle it makes.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
Why? Because you're not playing me.
With rapid-fire takes.
Y'all went from the Super Bowl straight to the toilet bowl. He's not over the NFL. The NFL is over him.
Scorching debates.
All the good, all the bad, all the ups, all the downs.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
Sorry for what I said because it was appropriate when I said it, but I can't say it anymore, dude. You are killing the game.
The Jim Rome Show podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.